just something that kind of.
And it really doesn't matter even if we keep going with it like that. It just sticks that way.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah, but I would like to eventually get it to where it's like, um,
there's some kind of theme or some kind of
yeah, to where like we
uniqueness,
even like take a like have somebody take pictures of us and then have the
yeah,
title like above us or something in the thumbnail so that it's like more professional looking ish, at least to an extent,
there's
because
a what is it called? More forum?
formal.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll give them things some different. I don't know.
Forum, more forum. Forum is would be like this is the forum that I'm speaking in, or like this is the style or the group of things that I'm speaking in.
Okay. I might have had that completely wrong. I'm pretty for sure I just got that completely wrong.
Freaking, I took advanced English shit.
Oh, it is happening.
It's live now.
It's happening.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo.
it's actually live now.
Hello, nobody.
Yeah, I texted Nathan and Dad, and Blake said he's going to be passed out anyway, so it's not really going to matter too much for him.
He might be, yeah. Most time he is.
And those are pretty much people that I could. I think I may have
That's
even
true.
texted Kim. Kim's not even a subscriber because she can't figure out how to sign into her YouTube. Yeah, but
It's fine.
those are the people I got. Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah.
I don't want Facebook, but I'm thinking that may be one of the only ways to like try to get more people.
And that's the only social media I use because it's the only place that doesn't send me dudes that I think are women. And they end up not being women, and then they're like,
I've never used Instagram in my life. That's a lie. I used it a couple times. I didn't really care for it though. And it was like 2 years ago. I used it for like a month maybe, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna delete this.
I used it at some point in high school for like a couple months or a month or so, and then
I may try to do X. I may try to do X. I just don't understand it. I grew up with Facebook.
Yeah.
Like MySpace was the first one that I had. MySpace was fucking shit. But then I grew up with Facebook, and so I understand Facebook.
Yeah, and
X is just new. It's just different.
And it's kind of like the Facebook's okay. It's good for people like keep in touch, and if you don't like you see someone in town you don't know the name.
Yeah, family and like finding out who's who around that area.
It's okay. Like it works, but like depending on the person you are, like my Facebook is like family outings that we don't go to, or like somebody in high school who like they're couples and they have a kid. Excuse me, but it's like there's people going on about their lives, or somebody like bitching about some stupid shit.
A lot of
I wish the man in my life wouldn't flip my car over and key the side of my trailer.
That's kind of the reason I ended up abandoning Facebook. TikTok, I abandoned it because there was just too many bots.
Yeah.
Way too many fake accounts. Yeah. Trying to hit me up, and I'm like, you're not real. It's like that song.
I don't know you.
That dude who like does the songs for the conversations. Say spaghetti.
Yeah.
It's like it's like so. I was like, I got to the point where I'm like, these are just too many bots, and all I'm seeing are gorgeous women that are just making me very, I don't know, misogynistic and like and like I don't know. Just I was like, I don't want to deal with that no more. I'm done. I'm done with that. I need to get back into the real world. Thank you.
I need to touch grass. I need to touch grass. Grass smells good. Walk.
And I tried Tinder. I tried Hinge. I tried Bumble. I tried Facebook dating, and I just was like, I don't.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where it's like, fuck it.
I don't see. I'll just meet somebody out in the real world. I'll cold approach them just like I would have when I was growing up.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's fine. They're not the one. They're not that girl.
That's how that happens. If it is at the right time, at the right place, at the right moment, with the right person, then it is at the right time, at the right place. With
and
the right person.
there's girls that I've approached like that, and we still talk.
Follow that along.
But when they come into the store, anyways, we talk. But it doesn't really detract from it doesn't detract from the potential friendship just because I cold approached and was like, hey, I'm interested, you know.
I didn't do that, but I did that with a gal today. There was we had a gal. Her car wouldn't start. Her starter was out. I guess they ended up fixing it, and then it ended up being something else.
Oh shit!
They clogged the fucking engine or something. I was like, no. She needed an oil change, and the engine was like not necessarily seizing up on her, but it's starting to lock up on her. But yeah, so I was just kind of nothing like extra, but it was like, so you got your car started up and nice again? She's like, yeah. And I was like, that's good. I said, you said it ended up just being started. That's when she told me the rest of everything else. And then she went on her way. You know, it wasn't like I was like, ha.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a nice few second interaction to just let them know it's, you know,
you remember.
I'm not going to bite you.
Yeah. And you remember.
And you remember. Yeah, it's the point that's like, you know, it's.
Yeah, and I've heard that, like, they're like, why should that be.
Because if they remember you, then they start to think about you.
Yeah, why should that be a thing that women should be attracted to? It's like, because we think of, like, I've heard this to where they're like, what women have said, why should it be a thing? Why should we give men brownie points, I guess it would be, bonus points, because they remember something that we said, or they, like, remember us necessarily. And it's like, because we think about shit like the Roman Empire. Okay.
On a daily basis. Yes. Yeah, like the way we tie our shoes.
We have all this other stuff that we could be thinking about, but you are part of our thought process.
We took our one selves.
Yeah, we look for you to come back in, and we're like, yeah, it's called attention.
We're sitting at the counter looking over the fucking shelves to see where you're at.
I guess it's because women get so much more attention.
My bad. This sounds a little stalkery.
No, but
well, you know, it's like a lost puppy.
Well, it's exactly it's the attention thing. It's like, I think it's because women get a lot of attention, and some of it's negative attention, where like guys are trying to grope them, or like they're literally trying to do like bad shit to them.
Yeah.
And so I don't think they understand that if a woman remembers something about a man, that's fucking phenomenal.
That's attention. Yeah.
It's like, oh, you remember. I think you like me. It's almost I did like instantly. It's like,
but then they're like, no,
I think you might like me.
No.
And exactly, it's like, because we remember this stuff about people that we like. I don't know exactly what age Derek was when he had his shit. I don't. Okay, I've heard it 18 times, and it's because I don't have no interest. Like, the guy's okay. I'll talk to him. I have no problem talking to him, but he's not somebody I'm going out of my way to like remember shit about.
Like it's not. I don't. You know.
Welcome to Curious Unapologetic Men.
Yeah.
Unapologetic? Yeah, because we don't. I don't. I say what I say. I say it to their face. It's okay. It's called radical truth telling. I've learned about it from Jordan Peterson.
I don't necessarily apologize for what I say. I may apologize for the offense and or emotions that may come across. Like the connotation. Like, I mean, in an unbiased sense, there's no like, I hate this or I feel this certain way, unless I specifically say. So
you actually are like, yeah, I do hate this.
But it's like, yeah, but it's not good like to people.
Yeah.
You know, no.
Yeah, no.
Unless you're
when I say unapologetic, it's more like I'm not going to apologize for the way I am or who I am. I may apologize if I'm wrong.
Yes.
I might apologize if I acted wrong in that time, or I said something that I should not have said because it was just mean, instead of being like, I'm just speaking truth. Instead of being, I'm just speaking truth, it's like, I'm speaking fucking the meanest thing I could possibly say to tell the truth.
I don't even know, but it's fucking...
I'm going to speak true.
Popsicles, they're the worst invention ever.
I'll try to say it nicely.
No, yeah, it's.
And if I say it meanly, then that's when I'm okay to apologize for that. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, I took that too far. Like yesterday, I had to apologize to Kim because I was in a shitty mood most of the day. Like the fucking burgers are not that good, people.
Yeah,
they're not that good.
Yeah.
They're $6 for a fucking plain cheeseburger, and it's not that good. It's a cricket burger, is what I call it.
Yes,
because it just may be made from crickets.
No, it's also applesauce. Remember?
yeah, that's true. It doesn't have applesauce. It's crazy.
It's made with applesauce for preservatives. We're pretty for sure. No, but yeah, that's how I feel about the pizzas. It's like, dude, I just put in 17 pizzas. They're minis. They take 10 minutes to cook. We cut them. We put them out there. It's like a.
It doesn't take that long.
Yeah,
to
it's
make
like
them,
a 30-minute process.
But it's just like.
But it's like, dude, I just put this round in. Okay, let the pizza sit there for a minute. And I love the people.
Or they give us a job.
And yeah, like they give us a job, and I understand that they want the freshest product to pay, like available. But like, I want to be that lunch lady that like when I see you grab the thing in the back that I know I just made like two seconds
take
ago.
That one.
I want to take my spatula or whatever the nearest thing is and just smack the livid out of your knuckles. All right.
Yeah, it's
and
very.
Just be like, no.
It's a very.
That one's just as fresh.
It's one of the problems with our society. It's a very selfish act.
Yes.
It's like instead of just taking the food that's still good, it may not be as fresh, it's still good. You're like, no, I deserve the best.
Like, I pay $8 or $7 for this burger.
You do deserve the best, but if there's a subpar one and you're the first one to get there, guess what? You get
the subpar one. Get. Yeah. In when we were in school, they had this phrase called "You get what you get."
You fucking buy both of them.
Yeah, like buy the bad one and the fucking new one. I don't care if you throw the old one away. Just like if I got a first in, first out food, you have to first in, first out food.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, customers are not always right. In fact, I don't think they're mostly right. It's like a 50-50.
Speaking of customers and how inadequately correct they are, mind you. This brings us to our...
This ties into your workplace.
Yeah, this kind of brings us to our first topic here. All right. Workplace nonsense, if you will. Shenanigans. Consumer ignorance, if so. I mean, you're good. So I'm refreshing our food. I'm remaking the lunch stuff, which is our chicken wings and cheeseburgers and sliders and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, but for the instance of them, it's making when you go into the gas station and you see the food with all the saran wrapped like subs and sandwiches and wings and like chicken, just food in general. That's what I was doing. That is made. Obviously, that's cooked and stuff, but that's what I was doing. Now I'm doing that, and my coworker, the older lady that we have there,
sweet old lady.
Yeah.
A little crazy, but sweet.
Sweet.
I think that's just something with old ladies, though. When they get a little old, they get a little crazy.
Yeah, she's like...
Guys will get a little assholes.
Yeah.
That's two things I've noticed. Guys get a little...
It's
not even necessarily assholes. They just are like, I don't care anymore.
They don't give a fuck.
With no shit.
Yeah,
I don't have time for it.
They're like, I don't give a fuck if I'm in the middle of a park naked as shit. All I'm doing is feeding the ducks.
Whereas women get like, oh, you can't do that. That's so mean. They get very like protective and emotional, all that stuff. And that's what I mean by crazy. Not really crazy. I've been crazy. I've been there. I've been in the ward.
It's maybe like we called it helicopter parenting.
Yeah.
But like it's just a nurturing sense of protection to like the max. But either way, I'm making chicken I'm getting the food cooked. I'm getting it out there. All right. I'm getting ready to make the wings. Dip them in the sauce. Put them in the container. Stick them with the utensil. Put them in the thing for people to come up and grab and buy. As I'm doing it, this lovely redheaded, not like old, but older than me. I'd say probably like 38 to 43 kind of range. So older than me, but not like old. I mean, you're not your life expectancy is 100 in my perspective. Everyone's supposed to live to 100 in perfect health, whether you are or not. That's a different fucking set of variables itself.
Yeah.
But so for me, half your life expectancy is 50. So even with being, you can stick it in there too if you want. Even when you turn 50, yeah, you're past your halfway mark for life expectancy. You are old, but you are also like young at being old. If that makes sense. You just started being old. So you're not really. Well,
yeah, and I know you see yourself there.
I do. But that's actually, the actual.
Yeah, that's the actual camera.
Sorry, guys. I keep looking at the laptop, and I'm still doing it. So.
It's a process, learning process.
Exactly.
Eventually, it would be nice to like have the camera, a camera that sits above the computer, so we can both see it, and like.
I get you.
Where we are looking at the camera.
As well.
We can look at the camera, at the people, and see ourselves a little bit. Yeah. And then eventually we'll have better mics where we'll actually have like a stand with it. It'll be hooked up to a soundboard.
I get you.
This is
thought process.
This is what I've all planned. Yeah, exactly.
I get you. Make a chicken. Sausage. Get ready to sauce the chicken.
Slightly older lady.
Yes. Redheaded lady with glasses.
No MILF.
Possibly, but she's wearing a coat. It's colder here, so people are wearing puffier clothes. You get leggings every now and again, so it's there. But like, they got these fucking puffer coats on, so you can't really. Yeah. They just look like dudes of meat running around. Everyone does. I know I do. I look like a fucking Tiller Rice pocket. But she comes up to me and she's like, the bathroom door. She goes, I need to go to the bathroom. I was like, okay, it's over there. She's like, but it's locked. I was like, okay, someone's probably in there, like using the restroom.
Yeah.
They will eventually unlock the door and let you in to use it. Okay. She's like, well, the thing on the door says vacant. And I was like, okay, the lock's broke. And before I could get... So it won't show that it is locked, but it is locked. If you can't open it, it's locked. Before I could get all that out and explain that if you try and pull on the door and it's locked, someone's probably in there. No matter if it says vacant in use, in terrestrial landing.
Yeah, we don't lock the doors from the outside.
The key for that, there's no nothing. Yeah. If it is locked, there is someone in there that turned that lock because it is an inside bathroom door lock. You can only lock it from the inside. Like, say this was the bathroom. The lock is on this side of the door only, on the inside. Nowhere else on the other side. There's no keyhole. There's no nothing. There's no special, like, fucking put a screwdriver in there and turn it. Nothing.
Yeah. And the part that says vacant or non-vacant is just this little cardboard piece inside of it.
Yeah, like the fucking spinner for the life game. Like a little piece of cardboard that's just got colors on it.
Yeah.
That's what's inside there. That is it. It's just a little display thing. So before I could get all of that out and explain it to her, she was like, well, it's locked and I need to go to the bathroom. And it says it's vacant. I was like, well, someone's probably in there using the restroom. Just let them come out and unlock the door. If you see the little shiny piece that goes from the door to the frame of a wall.
Yeah, you can tell that it's
locked. The door is locked. Just so you know, that's how a deadbolt works, guys.
Yeah.
You turn the deadbolt, that little silver piece comes across out in between the door gap. That's a deadbolt. When you see that, you're not like, you can get a fire axe. That'll get it. A sledgehammer. of more than about 10 pounds, that'll do it. But like, it's obvious to her that this door is locked. For whatever reason, this door is locked. Whether there's someone in there, so God's having a meeting with angels.
When she said she needs to use the bathroom and you didn't offer her a key, it's kind of implied that you don't have a key.
That's what it was. She goes, "Do you have a key for the bathroom?" To start with, and then that's kind of when it steamrolled into me explaining what have you that we didn't have a key.
Oh, so she asked her right off the bat. Yeah. So she knows explicitly.
I explained it.
There's no way you can unlock it.
Yeah, I explained it quite well. She come up and she was like, "Do you have to start with?" My bad, back up a little bit. And she was like, "Do you have a key for the bathroom?" And I was like, "No, it's just we don't have that. It's just." And then we went on that whole spiel, and I was like, "Okay." So I look at the lady, and she's like, "Well, could you come and check it just to make sure?" And I'm like,
"Yeah,
what is there to check? You can't open the door. You can't get into the room to use the restroom.
Yeah.
If it's that big of a deal, use the dudes. Like, there's another one. It may not be the cleanest, but as a guy, I will tell you, I wipe the fucking toilet seat down before I use a bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I might not wipe up after myself unless I turn around and see a mess. But most of the time, yeah, I'm wiping that toilet seat down before I sit. It's just habit. Either way.
As pretty much any sane person should do.
Right.
Man or woman, really. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's just, I'm sorry, I don't have very many good hygiene habits, but that's probably one that should.
And I'm an insane person because I don't do that.
I mean,
but I do understand, like, I think the majority of people should do that.
Right.
I just don't. It's called the germ theory, and I don't know if that's completely true. So I have an issue with it.
Gotcha.
Because I think there's other things that make you sick besides just germs. Yeah. I've grown up in the most disgusting houses, and I'm barely ever sick. My brother, on the other hand, very sick.
I mean,
what's the difference between us? It's not the germs, the exposure to germs, because we were exposed to the same germs. It ended up becoming like I think it's a genetic thing. It's maybe a vibrational thing even.
I get you.
So that's why I don't really worry about it. And maybe it's faith protects me. I'm like, I'm not gonna get sick. It could be that. It could be like a placebo effect where I'm like, I'm not getting sick, so it doesn't matter.
You may have everything else, but airborne illnesses, fuck that. But okay, so.
But you're like, who?
Yeah, so at this point, I've explicitly explained to this woman that this door is not opening for her to use the restroom. Okay, but she is set and desired on using that restroom at this point. All right, I didn't even bother mentioning the men's restroom because that would have been a whole nother set of fucking bullshit nonsense.
She would have went back there. It's fucked too.
Yeah, or fucking.
It says not vacant.
And it says in use. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, is this a puzzle house? Am I in an escape room right now? No. Fucking. Oh, lordy. Oh. We're probably past. Yeah.
Yeah, we're way past it.
So I'm like, all right. So I stopped what I'm doing before I saw the wings. I'm like, I'm off starting this while that's going on. And Heather, or the other lady that usually runs the morning register,
she's probably the one in the back.
Shit, I don't know.
That would have been funny.
I don't know. I know she quickly emptied her fucking bowels after I went to that door. I know that. Which, if you're watching this, I am really sorry to anybody that was in that bathroom at that moment. If your soul left your body as well as your intestines, I take the blame for that. I did not mean any harm. It was just to prove a point.
You went and yanked on it, didn't you?
I didn't yank on it. I didn't just yank on it. All right. So I stopped these wings. I put it down. I pull off my gloves. I'm like, okay. All right. Just a second. And at this moment, Heather was somewhere for some reason. So
there's a line of customers.
So the older lady was watching the drawer. The other coworker I usually have there watches the drawer. Sorry, I'm watching some of the names just to make sure that it, CYA is an abbreviation and an acronym for a reason. Cover your behind instead of ass. We're past that point. Cover your ass is a very big motto. Other than respect. And although the struggle is real, the struggle always ends. But, that's, yeah. So she's watching the drawer. Heather's somewhere. I've done leaked her name. So Heather's a very common name. There's 3 with her last name in our town, much less. So they gotta figure out the last name. Either way. So Heather's off doing whatever.
Nobody's gonna be researching this.
This isn't gonna make a documentary.
And if they do, we've made it. We've made it, baby. At that point, because they're trying to take us down. So
we will bring them with us. Just tell stories about them. They will.
Listen, you can't embarrass me.
It's
not going to be possible.
And if my parents and I haven't said it in the mirror, good luck.
Yeah, and
you've done got me. And that's
try to social shame me. I'm just going to be like, so?
I already know.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
Again, unapologetic. This is where that comes from.
I am who I am because of the environment that created this.
Yeah, like
oopsie daisy.
You shouldn't hate anybody. Hate's good.
It's not my fault.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there's
issue. There's reasons to hate.
If everyone was happy all the time, that would be insanity. Think about it.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know you're peaceful,
happy. It's nice, but yeah, you get desensitized.
That's my biggest fear of heaven. It's like if you're happy for all of eternity, how do you know you're happy? You gotta have those lows. Happiness. You gotta have those lows to know how high you are.
And take that.
Holy shit! What the fuck was that?
I heard that. That was never done.
I went high with the high.
But so I get done with the chicken. I go over to the bathroom door, and I am usually a relaxed, lazy, easygoing. Like if I can, I'm gonna take my time with some shit. All right, and I'm not saying that I walked over there like really fucking slow, but I put on the boosters. Yeah, like I fucking Terminator walked over there at the highest speed I possibly could. I'm behind the thing over by the microwave with this chicken. Okay, she's on the other side of the counter, like where you buy the food. Okay.
We actually use the microwave.
Right, yeah. Where the customers use the microwave.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a good 8-foot counter there, by the way, from the microwave.
For the perspective of you guys, it's about an 8 to 10 foot counter. Yeah. It's a decent little, it's more than about, for me, it's probably more than about 5 or 6 steps to at least the edge of that counter.
Yeah.
So, just to give you a perspective of how fast I just started walking. I didn't build up to it. I just started marching, basically. Pounding ground is what I like to call it because that's what I'm doing. So I get to the bathroom before she gets to the bathroom, and I'm like, so then I point at the crack in the middle of the door, and I'm like, all right, you see that little silvery piece of metal that's going in between? Oh. You see that piece of metal that's going in between the door and the thing? That's the deadbolt. She's like, yeah, that's locked. I was like, yeah, that usually means that someone is in there. Okay? So, I'm pretty for sure that someone is in there right now. And this little thing here is broken. Talking about the little, where the vacancy in the in-use little window is, where it changes.
You could have even went and switched it.
I did. Whoever the fuck was in there. And I legitimately just, started spinning it like I was in the fucking lotto.
Yeah.
And it just went and spun, and she was like, oh. She's like, but it's locked, and it sounds like no one's in there. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me now.
Did you knock? It's like, I would have, did you knock?
I should have knocked. I apologize. I'm sorry I didn't do that first. I should have knocked. And I'm like, hey, is someone in there? But no, we were having this conversation just as they're sitting in there pissing outside the door. Probably. Just, I wonder if there's someone inside.
I imagine they're listening in.
Yeah, like they're like,
what the if fuck they could hear you, they should have been like, "Hey, yeah, I'm in here." Yeah. Like, but so they might not have heard you then if they didn't, or they were just shy.
I really hope not. I hope they did, and they're shy, and they're just like, I'll wait it out, and they'll leave. You know what I mean? They're like, I'm about to fucking, this is build up, go away, type thing. But no. So what did I do? I grabbed the door, and it's the door handle is one of those, like, it comes out in a bar and it goes back into the door. So it looks like a staple for a piece of paper that someone welded to the side of the door. So I grabbed the door with both hands, okay, and I pulled this motherfucker like back and forth. I rattled the fucking door with him inside it. Just, I think it's locked. I don't think we're getting in there. I think that's locked. I think there's someone in there. And she's like, oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking to this guy.
before she could say, okay, I'm sorry, we hear a flush on the other side of the fucking door. And I'm like, that's great. Not only have I scared this redheaded lady, but the lady in the bathroom's like, what the fuck?
I'm calling the cops. Call on right.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I don't have to shit anymore.
Nope, I'm done. Flush that way.
Oh God.
I'm not even wiping at this point.
She went from TikTok to somebody's gonna rape me. Holy fuck!
So I've been like that. That's why I've been like, did you knock? And then she's like, no. More like she said, I would have been like, and like that black guy who makes the TikTok, the video. Yes. I would have been like, yes. Do you see that?
I don't know
what they said something. Means somebody's in there.
Wow.
I probably would have been smart.
I did not.
Did you hear that? I guess somebody is in there, huh?
I'm
all right. Have a good day.
I was not. Like and then I don't know about anybody else. Usually, like, this is probably how it goes with most people, but usually I wake up and it's like and I'm usually, like I said, I'm a person who's usually not necessarily prides himself, but tries to keep a good patience and understanding with most things. And there are moments where my patience grows short. You know what I mean? It's like throughout the day, just shit happens, and you get to a point where you're like, all right, what the is going on here? I'm done lost. But there are other days where I wake up and I just hate people. I'm not like burn and kill everyone, but just I'm like,
stay the fuck away from me.
But yeah, it's like I'm waiting for that person to fuck up just so I can like put my fucking finger in their nose, or like just slap the piss out of them for no reason. Like, for an instance, and it'll be funny. Here's another story. So after that, I said, yeah, I think there's someone in there, huh? Wouldn't you? And then I heard the flush. I was like, whoa, huh? And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I just walked away. I said, yeah, and then walked away.
Not even a no problem.
I just walked back to the kitchen. She's like, I'm sorry, thank you. I was like, uh-huh. And then just went to the kitchen. And then that was the end of that. But, like, yeah, I woke up in that mindset where I was like, all right, we're just going to, we're going to get in here. We're going to do this shit. If somebody's got fucking... And there's a difference between, like, needing help or venting and just unloading unnecessarily stupid fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
Bullshit just on people. And it's like, I'm not that dude today. I'm not gonna be that dude today.
I got no funny comebacks for that for any of your any of your shit that you're telling me.
Look, I have funny comebacks, but they're gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that's sad. It's like, shut the bitch. Quit. Like Blake today, he was like and he didn't start it, but he got the brunt of it. Because I've And the poor guy, he's a decent dude to hang out with. He may not always, I mean, nobody always forever and always is going to be consistently have, a great work ethic.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it kind of goes without being said, but it's like I would definitely rather hang out with him outside of work than
have to deal with working with him.
Have to work with him. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
And it's not like, again, it's not like he's a bad worker or whatever. It's just it's I don't know. I just rather sit down and chillax with him and play D&D like we do or video games rather than I'd like to fucking make food next to him.
Yeah. I think Derek would be somewhat similar, but I couldn't get to the point to where I couldn't get to the point to where I would want to be with him for hours.
Yeah.
But I could definitely spend 30 minutes talking to him. We've done that, smoking the pen outside.
Like he's Derek, not Blake. I said about Derek. Blake, we played D&D, so it's like if I wasn't at work, we could fucking sit for hours and do all kinds of shit, talk about all kinds of shit. Derek, on the other hand, I don't know. I don't know about him.
See, I don't have no problem. I've never really worked with him though.
Derek,
but he does he's always at least the last couple of weeks he thanks me a lot. It's like, man, I really do appreciate that you do your job before I come in here. I ain't gotta. I'm like, I think you're just thanking me because I let you use my pen, but because I don't think that I'm spectacular. 70% of my job. That's it. That's all I care about.
You're not doing
70% of my job. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I thought. I was like, I just do my job, dude. I just do my job, and that's it. I don't.
Yeah, I
try
just kind of help out with
beyond.
It's like I just help out with things that are in my control.
Yeah.
If that's past the normal,
I'm not trying to move up the fucking ranks of this place. It's not my kind of place. I mean, it's a corporation, so I don't care. I don't like corporations.
Right. I am trying to make more money, but I'm the same way. It's like just because you have a title, just because you have this, does not mean.
So I don't even I can understand worrying about money, but once you get up to the 4 or 5 year mark, all that's taken care of because you get the stock situation. Once you get the stock situation, as long as you stay there and you're
consistent and showing up,
and the place that it is, the stock's always
going up.
It's never it's never going to be something. Even if we switch the type of main supply that we do, I'm not going to say what that is. There would be another type of supply that we would just replace it with.
Yeah,
it would just be for the next version of the things that
come out. The new instead of the things that we have, they would be outlets.
Yeah, and it's a corporation. It's not going nowhere.
Yeah, they've been around for a while. They're gonna be around for a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
because even if I don't today, they're not going to sell out.
Herself, man. Yeah, no. And if they do, it'll just change names.
Yeah, and then then they'll just cash out whatever your stocks are.
Yeah.
And so then you'll get all of it instantly, and you won't even have to pay the penalties because it's their fault that you're paying.
You're not you're not the
You're not the one that's pulling it out early. Yeah.
It's them just cutting the whole stock itself in general. I get you.
And I'm assuming that a lot of the other places that are like this probably do something similar. I would like to think so. Well, if you're a bigger company, because this is a medium corporation. I wouldn't call it a major corporation. So I don't think it's nationwide.
Yeah, it's not like Shell or Sam's Club or Target.
Yeah,
or
I think it's more like Walmart. Yeah, it's more like
it's a step down from that.
Like Goodies or it's a chicken place. Church's Chicken. Church's Chicken is multi-state, but it's a lot in the South. It's a lot, or Buc-ee's down in the South, like Texas.
Or
and stuff
the difference between I think it's Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Yeah,
something like that. There's
Rallies and Checkers.
It's a regional thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I don't know how we have both of those over here, but I will take it, I guess. Yeah, that was that instance with that lady, and then Heather today. She's just a whole bunch of fucking mess. She comes up to me at the beginning of the day and she goes, "If I get too rowdy or loud, tell me to shut the fuck up."
She was on it then.
And yeah, and I don't want to tell her that because I've no offense to our current manager of the kitchen, which I'm having an inkling of that may be the same kind of realm of things, but not in a like Heather kind of way. But I think Heather gets off at people getting angry at her.
Oh.
Or like being gruff, dominant, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I
like
can see that.
Bad girl.
I could definitely see that. She likes to have the discipline, kind of situation. A brat. That's what I would.
Yeah.
That's what
yes.
I looked into a little bit of the whole alternative.
I didn't
dating styles, and I think that's what they're called. They're called brats. They like to push the buttons, but they want you to punish them when they push the buttons. They're not gonna be nice and docile because they want to push the buttons. They like the.
I get you. So I get you. I gotta be able to tame the fire that comes out of.
Yes.
The
yeah.
Riches, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
And now I'm very new into that, learning about all that. That's what I understand. From what I understand, the book that I read.
That's my first lesson.
Very, very insightful. I need to get that book from my house. Actually, bring it here.
I had an insightful moment with my sister and sexuality. My sister's pan. So, from what I understand of that, and not that it really matters, but I'm straight. You live your own life. You do you. I'm not gonna stop you as long as you're happy. It doesn't as long as the two people in the situation are happy, the connection's there. Don't fucking matter what anybody else thinks. You guys are paying your own bills. You're living it. That's not necessarily your problem.
Yeah.
But that is that's the life you chose to
live.
I'll
agree with that with a caveat. Keep to your fucking self.
Exactly.
I don't really care.
If I'm not part of it, don't drag me into it.
Promise you, unless we're really close friends, then I'll care.
You can tell me about your day.
I had a brother-in-law who was very gay.
Yeah, he was my friend in high school.
Yeah, I love the dude. He's a good guy, and
he actually
and I support him chasing his dreams. And if he come to me with problems about it, I'd listen and I'd talk to him and try to
give him my perspective and point of view on it. Most definitely.
Yeah, but I don't want you to be like, this is my whole identity and this is what I'm going to do, and I need you to know it, even though I just met you 18 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's I get you if it works out for you really well to the point to where you're like, hey,
don't
you might give this a try.
Proselytize.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not going to preach and proselytize my shit.
Don't try and convert me to something that, I've already given thought to. Again, to each your own. If you're happy and you feel happy about it and you want to brag about it,
you know what fucker you want.
Exactly. Do what have you. You're getting it one way or another. It's more than I can say. But for her, it's more of it has nothing to do with the sexuality or sexual intention of the person in general. It's there. But she's not going to go up and talk to some random person just because she's, most people, if they're in a relationship of any kind of nature, there's something of some sort, whether it's physical appearance or the person gives off or the personality in their environment as you watch them.
What they call it, the vibe is what they call it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
There's you're not going to go up and talk to a person unless you're attracted to one of those things. Yeah. Or attracted to them in some aspect of the sense.
Yeah.
So, that's obviously there. You make the intention clear that is possible. But for her main focus, as far as I would assume a long-lasting relationship-wise, is more so the and I'm very much this way as well. I think of the sexual sense of it as an added bonus. It's a privilege. someone has trusted you with that sense of vulnerability.
Yeah, you're talking about your sister, right? With the pansexual.
Yeah.
Okay.
With her being in that instance, and how we've been taught to think of sex and sexual instances of itself. It's that's a level of trust and vulnerability that you have to respect and take for, not necessarily for granted, but for with pride. You know what I mean? Like, enjoy it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily make a ceremony out of it, but you make sure that, yeah, you enjoy it, they enjoy it. Make sure everyone's fully satisfied to the extent of what you can.
Yeah.
And then not necessarily move on about yourselves, but then you
carry your weight, if not a
do whatever's next that comes after that. Clean up.
Yeah.
Take a shower, whatever. So, like, for me, that's in the extent of that, with it being an added bonus. On the other hand of that, in the logical sense of it, it is just stimulative friction. At a certain rhythm, at a certain texture, at a certain speed, friction. Frequency, whatever we'll call it. So, like,
other than the friction kind of situation.
Yeah, other than the need to do so, it's really just that's the simplicity of it. So, like, most relationships that I know of don't usually thrive for a decent while off of just that.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it's like you're not gonna date someone that's like killing the children as soon as they come out of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You gotta know a little bit about the person before you get down into the deep peak.
My thought is, like, sex is 30% of a relationship.
Yeah. It's ties.
It's more of the tendons than anything. Yeah, it's not the skeleton or the skin. It's the tendons that keep everything together. It's the nerve endings. It's not the end all. It just helps build it out.
Yeah,
to be something a little bit more spectacular. Yeah, or like a thread.
It's It kind of, like when they make salads or cupcakes and they put the garnish on top of the sprinkles.
But that's good. What makes it pop out more than the regular salad or the regular.
That's the finishing piece. That gives it that panache, that finesse.
It's the flavor to your chicken.
Is the seasoning.
The seasoning. Yeah, the seasoning. So that's what I meant. It's the seasoning to the chicken.
Same difference.
Yeah, flavor, seasoning. Yeah.
I think some of them actually call them flavors.
I don't doubt it.
Either way.
Spices, whatever you want to call it.
Flakes of herbs. So she's like she was explaining that to me on the extent of dating and what have you, that it is more so like you want to know that the person you're going to look at and like you're going to get to that level of commitment, you're going to be able to, like, not that they're pretty, but you're going to have to be able to look at them every day. Not for a while, but for the rest of your life, if not for a while.
Yeah, you're going to be okay with waking up next to that.
Every day. And it's not like every person's ugly. Every person's pretty. They might not be my type of pretty.
Oh, yeah. Somebody finds you attractive.
But there's
always somebody who finds you. Maybe it's somebody that you don't find attractive, but you're always...
There's always a puzzle piece that's going to fit the puzzle. There's somebody out there. If it is...
There's 8 billion of us motherfuckers.
Exactly.
4 billion men, 4 billion women, or something like that. 3.9 billion men, 4.1 billion women, something like that.
It's like, it'll buff out in the end if it's not me. And vice versa. If whatever girl I have my eyes set on at that moment is definitely decided that is not the outcourse of the option, then it's like, okay. I have to, as a person, you have to responsibly accept that if you're looking at people that way and you think about it that way, then there's probably going to be a few people you're going to look at that's going to look at you that way.
Right.
But the extent of what I was getting at is she's like, it's more so just the connection of the two people together, the actual, like, coexistence of those two people together. Okay. You know what I mean?
So pansexual is I always thought it was the intellect.
Yes, it is very much the like spiritual, emotional. It is the
okay.
person,
So it's not just brain; it's also like
it is the person as they present themselves
character
to
kind
you.
of situation.
It is not the titles. It is not the money they have. It's not the clothes on their back. It's not the name they have or who they call themselves or gender they go by. It is just the simple what we're doing now, but on a intimate, emotional level. Yeah, it is just the mingling of those two people, whether it's sitting there playing video games and chilling out, or watching a movie and
I gotta piss.
You're good, or like being fucking chin deep in some fucking punani. Yeah, I probably will fall afterwards because I got to as well. But yeah, that's the gist of it. She's just there for a good time with people. But
oh shit. I took my mic in there. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, did you hear that? That was terrible.
It's okay. It's like, man, he's been in there forever. It's okay.
Yeah, when it comes to like the whole dating situation and everything, I've got a shit ton more to say about that. Primarily because, as Hunter knows, for the most part, married for 12 years, somewhere around there, 10 years, together with her for about 12 years, and I've been separated for 2 years, divorced for a year and a half or so. So I've got a whole lot of new knowledge about dating and everything. I had a whole spiel about it, but I'm not going to get into that just yet. I think that's going to be further down the road. When he gets back, we're going to get into those ridiculous laws that I got mentioned there in the title. Shit's insane. I pay attention a lot to the world. What is it? Pop culture or cultural issues. I stay up. A bunch of different creators, understanding the world a little bit better.
Like I told you, he was able to cover 2 topics while I was pissing guys.
Not quite. Just basically talked about the dating a little bit. Basically, how I've got spills on it, but not today. I'll have a whole.
His name is Timmy.
Yeah, you got a whole spill about that. Give me just a second. I want to see something real quick. That is not what I want to do.
And yes, guys, at the age of 24, I have arthritis. So that's not something in your movie. That's my...
holy shit.
That's my Rice Krispies. It's called joints.
See, I know I'm going to have it because I pop my knuckles too much and I can feel like where the joints are bigger than what they are supposed to be.
As a kid, I would always take my wrist and squeeze it.
Oh, that's crazy. Like I can feel it when it does that, but you can't hear it.
Like, put your hand around it when it...
Oh my lord, it's like literally snaps. It's like one of those bugs that you put over on its back and it pops up.
This one
that's
used to.
Insane.
Yeah, this one, I get little creaks out of it. But, like, that's just...
We'll be right back, video-wise.
They can still hear us?
Yes, they can still hear us. But for the purposes of care if I hit that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's...
Mm-hmm. But I can. It's not now. It's a little stiff, but I can do the neck and my jaw. I gotta relax it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it feels like there's another one in there. It is some hard shit.
Do you want to do before
Yeah, like you almost have to fucking like I keep a thing around so I get spit it.
I don't think there should be an issue with it, but just in case, we'll get it to where at least they can't see it.
Use your imagination. Assume what you want.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and whatever you assume is right or wrong. It's both. It's like Schrodinger's cat.
The paradox.
Yeah, you know what Schrodinger's cat is? This is one of my favorite understandings of quantum mechanics. That's a whole nother wormhole too. Quantum mechanics and physics. I really enjoy that stuff too.
I'm good with physics. Things in motion.
Yeah, Schrodinger's cat is there's a cat inside of a box. It's closed. There's a vial of poison, and the vial of poison will break at any time. Could break at any time. Will break at any time. You don't know what time it's going to break. You don't know if it has already broken. And so the theory is that you have to assume that it is both alive and dead at the same time. Until you open the box, you have to assume it's both alive and dead
at the same instance. Yeah. There's a probability of these things happening. You have to assume.
Which is kind of what explains the quantum mechanics superposition. A particle is, or I don't know if it's a particle. I think it's a particle. Is not positive nor negative, or it's both. It is both positive and negative until you observe it. And at the time that you observe it is when you actually when it becomes positive or negative, and it won't change after that.
And this get you. So everything is basically everything is unknown until you look. Till you look at it. Till you witness it for sure.
Yes.
Don't believe anything until you see it.
Yes, and that's with quantum mechanics, anyways.
Right. Other things, different variables.
Yeah. It's one of the problems of trying to why physics has been in this flat, lamed state. Not lame state, lamed state. Like for quite a while because they're trying to bring gravity and the theory of relativity in line with quantum mechanics, and they can't figure out how to do it with like the string theory. They haven't got it. They haven't been able to make pretty much almost no progress. Not no progress. Almost no progress.
I get you. It's like you're almost wasting research. Don't mind us.
That's why I enjoy Brett and Eric Weinstein. I really enjoy he's got a whole theory about how there's up and down, and there's side and side. Now there's also up and back and front, and then there's basically diagonal. It's up and sideways, and down and sideways in the opposite direction, and so it ends up being 14 dimensions instead of just the three.
Because now the
plane is 1, shape is 2, and then actual object is 3. He's like, no, and then time is a 4th one, and he's like, no, there's not just the line doesn't just go this way, but the line also probably goes this way.
Like past,
and you can't see behind that line because of the 2-dimensional plane of the line.
So past there could be a lane or a plane dividing it. Exactly. That creates a whole nother.
At least that's from what I understand. Now I'm not a physicist. From what I understand from this theory, is kind of like that. It's like a.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's and nobody wants to test with it or anything in the physics world very much. They just call them crazy or not informed enough, and it's like you listen to the guy, and you listen to the guy. He's informed well enough to explain it to a physicist. He uses terms that I don't understand, and that's why that's just a generalization of what his theory is. But it's like it's at least something different. It's not trying to tie quantum mechanics and gravity together. It's accepting that quantum mechanics are on a different plane, a different dimension than gravity is on.
So you just have to mix that plane, if anything.
Yeah, we just have to accept that there's all these different planes of dimension-wise, and the ones that we see is a fraction of what there really is. And just because we see what we see doesn't mean that they're all on the same dimension. They may be on three different dimensions for the same object,
and then two different dimensions for another object.
Yeah, and it may even exist in two dimensions that we can't see, and so we can't see how it acts in those dimensions because we can't observe it.
Okay, I get you.
Anyways, that was a whole spiel. I've got a whole.
It's like if a bear shits in the wood on Earth, it hits the ground.
But maybe
50% of the time, usually.
Yeah. And it's not only just that, but maybe
if it shits on Mars, maybe it lights on fire. Maybe it floats up to the top.
Exactly.
Maybe it,
Or like we set off a nuke here and we see the giant blast. Potentially that rips a hole in another dimension or another universe
or another
that we can't see. Yeah. And so it's like, and that's like one of the theories of why aliens are so obsessed with nuclear weapons. I don't know if you know this.
I can understand.
UFOs, which I believe a good portion of them are aliens. Yeah, biblical time. Yeah. Biblical time. They've got the Vimana from the Hindu text. I believe that what Ezekiel's seen in the Bible, the wheels inside wheels, was more than likely a UFO. Then you have the book of. Trying to think of his name right now. Shit.
Solomon?
No, it's a book that's not. It's an apocryphal. It's like a book that they didn't accept into the main book.
I get you.
We'll use ChatGPT, which. Which bit?
Cool. Don't mind me, I am slightly autistic.
Involves the Watchers.
Or ADHD. Well, one of the two. It's all right.
No, that's not it. Enoch, there it is.
Ooh,
in the book of Enoch, he's actually taken a board and basically is taken to see a sun or a star. And yeah, I believe that was also probably an alien visitation of some sort. And then you have the first writings with the Sumerian text, and they have the story of the Anunnaki, Enki, and Anak, Enki, and Enki, and I don't know if I can know exactly, but essentially they come to the planet and genetically modify humans to become workers for them. They needed gold. Well, according to Zachariah Stitchins, he's a little fishy, but basically the story is though that they genetically designed humans to be their workers, and they were freed by Enki. He gave them essentially knowledge. Prometheus, he's the serpent in the Garden of Eden.
Athena in Greece.
Yeah, he's those same characters essentially. But I think so. I think that aliens have existed long, but they are seeing a lot. UFOs are seeing a lot around nuclear bases. They've shut down nuclear bases in the past.
Yeah.
Even nuclear subs see they call them USOs, unidentified submersible objects in the ocean, even going like 500 knots faster than anything that we can build, and it's the size of a football field. They've seen that on radar. It's like, so the
God
conspiracy theory, which brings us to the conspiracies. The conspiracy theory is that when we first set off the nuke, it basically ripped a hole in their dimension, and so they're like trying to figure out what the fuck you guys are doing. Also, there's another one that's like, if they are doing this on their planet, if they start being multi-planets, how many life forms are they going to destroy with these nuclear bombs? Like how many? If we get to where we're traveling different solar systems, it would get to a planet and there's a primitive species that's stronger than us, or that's blue, big, tall, like Avatar.
Yeah, like
like we're not going to go down there and fight them on manpower.
No, we're going
to nuke their centers, their areas, and then come in and wipe them out afterwards.
Yeah,
because they're not going to be radiation nukes. We've figured that out, but they're going to be nukes that's going to destroy their giant population centers.
Like EMPs.
Yeah.
If it doesn't just obliterate it in general.
So they're like, yeah, we can't let these guys get off planet with these because that's scary for all life.
As we know it in general. In existence.
Which I kind of sort of agree, but also I guarantee the aliens have way better weapons.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry, the military is where we spend a lot of our money, a lot of our research comes from.
But if we manage to figure out the best weapon in the universe faster than we figured out a fucking rocket ship,
free energy, like cheap energy that doesn't involve drilling or like
a close cure for cancer.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah, if that's the first thing that we like. Yeah, it's like I don't think like even a monkey knows how to use a stick as a club.
Yeah, like
they don't know how to use a.
We're not far off.
Yeah, they don't know how to use a stick for I don't know, building some
shit off their ass,
building something to fly or something. Like but they know how to use a stick to beat the shit out of another monkey.
Yeah, like it's and that's the end extent of it. There's always going to be somebody out there with the bigger, heavier, better. Yeah.
So I kind of have a hard time to be like, we're scared of nukes. It's like, no, they're probably not scared of nukes. They probably don't. They're probably more like, are these guys going to blow themselves up?
Yeah, are they going to fucking destroy themselves?
Yeah, before they can get off planet?
Or are they just going to, and then once they do, are they just going to fucking hit anything that doesn't...
Yeah.
Like, and on top of that, what if that ends up being like their 9 mil? They just got force fields, and they're like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Vacuum of space? Well, you just create a black hole. And that's the other thing. What if the fucking space-time continuum can't handle the weapons that you're in? And I understand, like you're in space. It's the essence and absence of nothing all at the same time. So, like, what if that chemical reaction creates shit that not only hasn't existed before, but like shouldn't be fucked with in the first place?
What if that's what dark energy or dark matter is?
Yeah.
Like it was some other life forms weapon that they used, and then it just completely different than everything that we can see. Like we can't even see dark matter. We know it exists because of the spin of the galaxies is far greater than it should. Like the stars on the edge of the galaxies should fly off, but they don't because there's some other type of mass holding it together that we can't see. And so it's like, what if that's what dark matter is like
just that whole
like a force, a billion time fold nuclear bomb went off and it.
Yeah, and that's where
it just like kind of like demolished matter as we know it.
We're the inside of the black hole.
Yeah, it's like
I get you. We're in our like there's layers of there's possible layers
we are inside of the black hole. Yeah. Because where does all that matter go when it gets sucked into a black hole?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Matter's got to be somewhere.
In the sense of
new laws.
Exactly. Nothing can be completely created or destroyed. Yeah. I could burn a piece of paper and destroy the compound of the piece of paper. But that results in ash.
Yeah, ash and the heat that it would produce as well.
Right, that gives off.
Yeah. So it's stuff that we can't see, but it's stuff that we can see: smoke, ash, and so but we can measure that the if we burn a piece of paper in a vacuum sealed tube, and then we weigh the piece of paper inside the vacuum tube, and then we burnt the paper inside the vacuum tube, and then we weighed it again, it would weigh the same.
It would probably be lighter, but like there's not going to be enough expelled like heat.
Yeah.
And or of those, the stuff shit that's burnt off for it to be like half the fucking weight of the piece of paper. It's like, yeah, that has to go somewhere, and whether that's just legitimately what we're seeing is the absence of space inside of a black hole, then but then there's the like a Harry Truman show kind of shit.
Yes.
It's just a glass ball in someone's basement.
Like on the other side of a black hole, there's a white hole where it's just spewing mass out into another universe. Like it's just shooting all this mass.
Yeah.
And this energy out somewhere else. That again, another dimension that we're not able to see, or even potentially, those could be the wormholes to another multiverse.
I get you. Like we're not inside there.
Yeah,
or not a clog, but a way station, and in between.
Yeah, like it would literally be a tunnel. So the multiverse is that there's bubbles of verses all around, and so the black holes could literally just be tunnels that go into another multiverse.
I get you. That next bubble.
Yeah. Now, why we don't see any kind of, white hole, could be also another explanation for dark matter. Could be that exactly, that we don't see it because it's not from our universe.
It's just there.
And so we can't visually see it or can't detect it with instruments or anything like that.
Can't perceive it.
We can measure the mass and the speed and know that there's something there, but we can't interact with it. We can't see it.
There's no physical.
And it's because it's from a whole nother universe that the physics are completely different in that universe.
I get that.
Just throwing out conspiracy theories. The actual conspiracy that I wanted to talk about, since we kind of skipped over the law thing for right now, was
we can come back to it.
Operation Northwoods. So this is a true conspiracy that happened back in Kennedy's presidency. Chiefs of staff and the military, they all gathered around and decided that they were going to do a false flag attack, and they were going to blame Cuba for it, so then that way we would go to war with Cuba. And their idea is that it never happened because Kennedy basically decided that the risk of war with Russia and America was just too high. So he's like, we can't do it. And that's the reason. It's not the other reason. That should be obvious when I tell you. Their idea was to take and hijack airplanes and drive them into buildings. And then that would cause us to go to war with Cuba because of the casualties that would cause.
Right, yeah.
It sounds very familiar.
No, not at all. I don't, what?
It sounds very familiar. I don't know. To me, there's
Yeah, I feel like somebody's made it, saw that happen.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Yeah. It might have, yeah. I'm not saying that we did, but I'm just saying it sounds familiar. And I just thought it was interesting that this was a true conspiracy. We got documents proving that was talked about, that was considered. It was ultimately pretty much vetoed by Kennedy himself.
They only sent two to us, but we legitimately
they sent two to us.
The airstrike them.
They sent two to us, yeah. Because they've never thought about hijacking planes and blaming it on another country.
No.
That's never happened. Oh, wait, that's what we're talking about. But, yeah. Well, then technically there was,
So
4 planes total on 9/11.
On us, yeah.
Yeah.
Washington, D.C. and then the Pentagon.
Yeah, just so happened that was at the same time that they were doing war games in which they were theorizing about planes being hijacked. And so the FAA, think that's the
FFA.
I think it's FAA. I don't FFA. It might be FFA. I don't. The people who control the airspaces and shit like that. I don't fucking know. But they were confused because they were like, "Is this a war game or is this real? We've been told that you guys are running war games, and so we don't know if these planes have actually been hijacked, or not. We don't know." And it just so happened to come after, in the '90s, a statement saying that we needed to go to war with Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq. What was the other ones? Yemen. There's a few other countries I can't think of. I can't name right now. But it just so happens that we ended up going to war with over half of those countries
because of that.
Because of the war on terror.
So we just kind of we kamikaze airstrike there. Like I'm just imagining, the Warner Bros. Like intro where it's like the gold scenery, the warehouses and rows and rows and rows. Like around the time when they made the movie Leo DiCaprio played it about bank robbing. If you can see me or not, if you can catch me or not.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now, with the rows and where they're like running past all this stuff.
Yeah, but very much that kind of intro. It's like I imagine that, and then just planes out of nowhere, just like hundreds of them raining down on the ground. Just airstrike of planes, and it's like, why? And obviously, this is either before or around the point, and then after this, it probably became a no-no in the Geneva Convention, like of things you can't do. They're probably like that happened, and they're probably like, hey, like dude, you just wasted millions of dollars in planes just to fucking tear apart the earth. So, like, and I mean, thankfully they were nice enough to only send like 4 of them back.
Yeah.
But like, it's like when you're in class and you're like trying to pass notes and you fall the fucking airplane and you're just like,
yeah. Right.
And then they come back and forth. It's like I get it, but then like you could have used those planes for, I would assume, not necessarily. Well, yeah, you probably could have used those planes for a lot better use than
a couple financial towers,
playing fucking darts with the goddamn ground.
Yeah, a couple financial towers, 3 total, and then part of the Pentagon. Didn't even like damage the entire thing, just literally part of it.
Yeah,
like you could. There's definitely.
I think there was a hole in the side of it.
There's definitely You could have. There was way bigger targets that you could have hit. And they think that the one that ended up crashing in the ground was actually headed towards the White House.
But fell short.
But from the distance that it was no way it was getting close. They would have been shot down way sooner. It would not have made it.
I get you.
Because it was just like a ridiculous distance away.
Because they're coming from like California side, right?
I think these were like in Pennsylvania or something like that. So it's fairly close, relatively, but also like it's still hundreds of miles away. Yeah, it's still hundreds of miles away. So it's like,
and even for a plane being way up there, it's like if you run out of gas and fucking
just
Rhode Island or Maine,
how
that's
big
still like half
the White House looks from that high up. Like you're not just throwing a dart, like you're dropping a dart trying to hit a small ass target from 100 feet up. You're like a normal dartboard, and you're just dropping a dart because that's what it's going to look like.
It's like trying to drop a penny in a manhole on top of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, it's not. It just didn't make no sense. Like Statue of Liberty's right there.
Yeah,
it was right there.
Yeah, like you could have just fucked that thing.
That would have been a huge, demolishment of
a lot
morals.
Yeah,
you might not have taken as many lives, but the symbology of it would have been way bigger than the Pentagon.
Yeah. Better thing is though, on the structure of the Empire State Building, would the plane have Like, do we know if this plane would have done damage to the Empire State Building, or if it would have just like dented it, and then the plane just crushes like a Coke can?
See, this is where it gets really confusing, is because like
they knock her hand off.
There are engineers and scientists who will argue and say there's no way that jet fuel melted the steel beams within buildings 7 and 8, or 8 and 9. Sorry.
Within the time frame, I'm assuming.
No, they're just like it doesn't get hot enough. It doesn't get hot enough. They're like that much because first off, they were already flying, so they didn't have a full tank anyways.
Right, so there's not a lot of gas.
And then when it does hit, like the fuel is in one particular area and it's going to splash. Mm-hmm. And you're telling me it splashed perfectly to land on
all those beams.
All the beams necessary to make it. Literally, the top of the building didn't fall over.
It just sat on itself.
It literally fell on itself pretty much.
So you probably hit one of the main ones, or enough of them.
Because imagine if you would have, like the amount of damage it would have done even more would have been to hit the building and then half the building fall over into other buildings.
And collateral damage after that.
The amount of damage, probably people.
Debris.
Yeah, everything.
The damage the debris causes. Yeah.
And so there are scientists who will argue that. There are also engineers and scientists will be like, no, it definitely got hot enough. It was not just the jet fuel, but it was the desk and the papers that were in there and everything like that. Added to the heat. Yeah. So it's hard to say exactly.
Like, I could get that, but jet fuel.
So would the Empire State Building being a little bit probably thicker, I'm assuming thicker than the Twin Towers. I don't know if it would have taken it down. I think it probably would have just been a big ass hole.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas the Statue of Liberty, we know that's pretty much hollow. So it would have the plane probably would have flew through.
Yeah, through some glass planes.
Through
like the building just opens up and he's like,
yeah. So.
But.
Where's the Empire State Building? Is that in Manhattan too?
I don't know. I know if you drop a penny off of it and you hit. So this is a random fact for everybody. If you drop a penny, like a singular penny, like straight up and down off the top of the Empire State Building, by the time it reaches the ground, if there's someone standing directly underneath that penny, the penny will have reached enough momentum, velocity, and centrifugal force that when it hits the person, when it hits right here, it goes completely and all the way completely through them, like a bullet would, but straight through them. Yeah. And it'll kill them, but I mean, it'll go straight
into your head and out your asshole.
Pretty much, or your gooch. Tank.
Depending on where it's dropped and who you are.
Standing. Like there's like a hole right here.
Hopefully it's not somebody in a wheelchair. That's definitely going right through their asshole.
Oh. That's a random thing.
So that's a conspiracy theory that I wanted to cover today. There was so that did also Bondi Beach happen recently in Australia. I think it was 15 people killed, maybe a little bit more, but around 15 to 20 people killed. A man, a father and a son took rifles and were shooting up this Jewish event. I think they were celebrating Hanukkah. And it was on Bondi Beach, which is a really famous place in Sydney. It's it's a really big, really big popular beach.
Gotcha.
And so these guys are going after Jewish people. Ridiculously stupid in the aspect of taking innocent lives that don't actually have anything to do with Israel. Like, more than likely, they're fucking there. Just because they are Jewish doesn't mean that they are Israel's soldiers or Israel's spies or anything like that.
We're fighting Israel.
It's a really stupid
Israel
thing.
Jews?
Israel is Jews, yes.
It wasn't.
It was. They were from
They were probably born from
Serbia,
like the
or Syria, one of the something like that. They were Middle Eastern. They were Muslim. I actually think they were Islamic, not just. I don't think they were Muslim. I think they were Islamic, which is a kind of a stricter version of the Muslims, from what I understand.
That's the ones who don't eat cows or eat beef, right?
Yeah,
Islamics.
Pork.
Right.
Yeah, Hindus don't eat beef because cows are
huge in their belief. It's a sacred animal.
Yeah, but
I know.
Actually, I don't know if they don't eat beef. I just know that they don't kill cows. So I don't know if they're like, if a cow dies, they're like, okay, to eat the meat, or I don't know. To make use of the I don't know enough about those religions exactly, but from what I understand, those Muslim is like a softer version of Islam. Islam's a very radical,
militarized kind of
discipline. It's very against anybody who doesn't believe him, especially Jewish people, though, because that's Middle East. That's.
Is it like next to them?
Yeah, Israel's kind of near. Well, first off, it's on the one side of it's Palestine. On one side of it is Palestine, or where the Palestinian people dwell.
Reside.
And then on the other side is like on Egypt below it. I think it's. I know Turkey's around there. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, Iraq. Yeah. Like all those.
Saudi Arabia.
Syria. All those. India. That's that kind of area.
Greece.
Yeah. And so it just goes down, to me, it just goes back to bloodline war. It's just bloodline battles. You're either born Jewish or you're born Muslim.
Oh, yeah.
Or Islam. And so this war has been going on for centuries. Literally centuries.
Kind of.
Yeah. To the nth degree. Yeah. To the extent, like crazy extent.
I get you.
And so it's just, they just view each other as the enemies. Because their dads viewed each other as the enemies. Because their dads viewed each other as the enemies. Because
that's
somewhere back in the day, somebody come over and stole the bride of the other one. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Or they stole the princess to take it back. I don't know for sure.
They did
more than likely, even if it wasn't literally that in like historical, I guarantee it was probably very something similar to that.
Yeah, like they stole a donkey, some livestock.
Yeah, it was like.
They killed the son accidentally.
Yeah, like something exactly. Yeah. More than likely, that's the original.
They took him
that
out
they're not going to tell you. They're going to tell you the myth about why it is that way.
Gerard shot our son while he was hunting.
And myths are true. Myths are based on truth. So just because I say it's a myth doesn't mean that I don't think it's real. I believe that most myths are based on something true.
Myths, I feel like truths that haven't been proven.
Yeah, and they're like, it's a telephone story of. It's a telephone game of a story that happened, and they just grandisize. Yeah, they just make it bigger.
They give it grandeur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's tales.
So
at first it's something, and then it's muddled.
Yeah. Originally it was some dude from one tribe brought fire to this person, and then the people from his tribe hated him because that was a rival tribe. And that's how we get the story of Prometheus coming and giving man fire.
Yeah.
And then Zeus tying him up and making get his liver eaten every day, you know.
I remember that, yeah.
Probably that's what ended up happening. Some dude took fire to another tribe that was a rival tribe, showed them, hey, you guys can live better this way.
Or a spear.
And then they're like, you fucking traitor, how dare you do that?
You can't show them that. That's our trade secret.
Yeah. And then tied him to a post, cut his liver out, and ate it. More than likely, that's what they did.
Cut his toes off. His eyes.
So the shooting happened.
Oh, yes.
And one dude actually ran up and wrestled the rifle away from the father. And he ended up getting shot by the other guy. So he survived. The hero. And he's also from the Middle East. And he saved. He was a hero of Australia. And so it's like not.
He's like, my time in ISIS as a kid has trained me well.
Yeah, it's like it's not Middle Eastern's problem. It's that those people were fucking fucked up. They were brainwashed somehow or something.
Those three individuals, something unwired or unhinged inside them, because they're just like the kids in the middle, like 30 kill streak. They're just fucking. They found a new map. GTA. Yeah, they're like.
Black Ops 6 came out with a new map. No matter what the reason was that they did it, which I believe was probably the religion, they're still a little bit brainwashed. They're still
there's some deluded thought in there that happened.
They don't believe that humans are humans, because they believe a different religion. That's insane. That's an insanity kind of thing. I'm not saying that they should be able to get off on the insanity plea. I'm just saying
that is an insane concept to have someone think in the first place. It's like that lady with the bathroom and the fucking door. It's like, dude, it's like.
Oh yeah,
I want to know.
She boats, by the way.
Yeah, but this is a lady that like goes to work. She probably has kids. Those kids have kids. But this is a person that lives in our society. This
drives.
Is a person that goes to work every day.
A 2-ton vehicle.
Yeah, this is people
30 miles an hour.
Like, who knows if she's a fucking machine operator? There's some lady that can't figure out how a locked bathroom door works, operating a forklift, moving fucking gallons of beer around over a bunch of people's heads.
Bring back shame. We should bring back shame.
It's like, come on now, think about this. But and that I want to know what they are thinking at that moment. That's like. That not necessarily makes it okay, but
explains
what is causing you to be oblivious to what the fuck is going on right now? What is not connecting? What am I not saying? What's the old little noodle up there sending you? Because obviously,
what's so radically different in your life that that's where you get to?
Yeah, like what? It's not necessarily what variables in life cause you to get here, but it's like what?
We have 5 fingers, 5 toes. We both have brains. Like we both have hearts and 2 lungs. So where did that thought or that lack of thought come from?
Yeah, what's the thought bubble that happened during this timeline of interaction? Because I don't know what to tell you, nor do I know what to understand to be able to tell you, to get you to understand. Whatever this is, or the
See, I like that thought that you do bring, because I would instantly just be like, they're dumb.
Yeah.
Like I would just straight, like a lot of times I'm just gonna go,
they're fucking
stupid. They're one of those 85 IQs.
Yeah.
Got it.
They're like, usually my brain when I get there, I'm like, what the? Have you been dropped? Or I forget what movie it is. It might be like Bad Santa or something. But they're driving in the truck. It's like this older dude and this kid. And this kid, says some fucking bananas shit. Some just, fucking stupid shit. Okay?
I think it is Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, and the guy's he just looks over at the kid and he's like, have you been touched in the mind? Like, what the is wrong with you that caused that? Just give me a quick rundown and list of the variables that has caused what the fuck I'm seeing.
Yeah. And this goes not just for ridiculous or stupid people, but it also goes for prodigies who are able to do the piano at 5 perfect.
Yeah, or fucking recreate the Mona Lisa.
What is going on in your head? How?
Just in your own deal. And I have photographic memory. I have certain things and it's odd to say it, but I see lines and it's not like there's fucking code whizzing past me. It's just in certain aspects or certain areas of things or certain people's faces and comparison to other memes that I've seen or pictures that I've seen or TV shows that I've watched. It's just things line up, if that makes sense. Sometimes things just perfectly overlap, or sometimes the lines just meet up the right way. Sometimes things are just picture perfect, and for whatever reason that balance, that equality, that order, the symmetry,
symmetricalness of it.
Yeah, the symmetry of the situation.
Yeah, symmetry.
The fucking wow, the symmetry of the situation. There we go. It is very. It shows itself to me. It is very apparent to me. It is something I see easily, or like with certain people, I'll see behavioral patterns with them, or I'll see I'll see them get ready to do something, and I've done like thought out damn near what's gonna fucking happen before it happens, and then it does, and then the people look at me and they're like, "Dude, what?" And I'm like, and I didn't realize it till like earlier today or last night, but I am like, I'm at a point in life where I guess I can see I've seen some shit. Just, not necessarily say some shit, but the like, there's, I don't know how to explain it and put it out right, but there's there's evidence, there's proof to the why I'm telling you to do it this way, or why I'm not telling you to do this, or you know what I mean?
I get you.
It's like I put the fork in the outlet to understand that you don't put the fucking fork in the outlet type shit. Or I've seen what happens when you fucking decide to go to work and you should probably stay home because your dad don't feel fucking well type shit.
You've had enough experiences to pattern recognize enough.
Like you see someone not tying their shoe and then they're walking all fucking funny. They're gonna probably drip on their shoelace. You see the butterfly effect before it happens instead of seeing the butterfly effect as it happens.
You just follow it to its logical conclusion that you're able to recognize and pretty much map on your past experiences to this. You're like, yeah, I've seen this.
If I plug this into the outlet, this is going to work.
I've seen this exact kind of situation play out, and I know what's going to happen.
But
the reason I brought up the Bonnie Beach thing, by the way, is not because of what happened, because it is important that what happened. It's a pretty big deal. But it's what happened, what Australia has decided to do in response to it, which I find ridiculous. This is the ridiculous laws. They've come out with these propaganda videos. I'm just going to show it to you. It'll catch the audio.
No copyright.
This is free use because we're discussing it. Because it's a public posting. Essentially. Like even some TV shows were able to, like, we could show the majority of a movie trailer, and as long as we are discussing it, it's called free use. We're able to criticize it or
debate it, what have you, over it. I get you. It's more the discussion of it instead of the monetization of it, or the credit gathering. The gathering of small children. Just so we're aware, I don't like the gathering of small children. Man. Maybe we'll get some views later, guys. It's okay.
She's in Melbourne for us. Jane, from what you understand, what is the purpose of this task force?
So I'm going to show you this section here, and then I'll explain to you why.
Laura, before I speak about the task force, let me just say, on this day, when we start to see the first of the funerals of those that have died in this terrible tragedy, my heart goes out to those grieving families and all of those that were going to carry the scars of this terrible day, this one of the darkest days in Australia's history, for many years to come. The Coalition have said that we need more than unity, that we need more than solidarity right now. We also need action. And that's why Susan Lee has announced a Coalition task force to deal with anti-Semitism, specifically deal with anti-Semitism and our response to this tragic event. the task force,
Now,
which is going to contain
first off,
of...
I want you to notice that she just changed the phrasing. She said they're having a task force formed to deal with anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism. Yeah, anti-Semitism. And she's like, to deal particularly with anti-Semitism, because
Shadow Cabinet from the Shadow Attorney General.
Let her speak a little bit more. I'll explain.
Minister for Education, Shadow Minister for Home Affairs, and others. We'll deal with three things. Specifically, it's going to deal with driving change that was specifically recommended in Gillian Siegel's anti-Semitism envoy's report that has been ignored by the Prime Minister for the last 6 months. How do we implement those recommendations that would make a lasting and significant difference
Get on with the
to
women.
the rising scourge of anti-Semitism in Australia?
You just said anti-Semitism 5 times.
Is address those counter-terrorism gaps in our counter-terrorism laws, in our law enforcement policy making, to make sure that we can protect Jewish Australians and indeed all Australians. And the final thing that we'll do, we'll make sure that we have an outreach program to deal with the Jewish community and its leaders and listen to what it is that they are telling us.
Just
they
say Australians then.
Because let's
Why you have to
face it,
point
for
them
the
out
last
as being
2 years,
Jewish?
anti-Semitism has been on the rise. It's becoming embedded and emboldened in our society. And the government cannot shirk its responsibilities here. We've seen the rise of protests right around the country that have called for the eradication of Jews right around the world, but in Australia as well.
I'm going to call bullshit, by the way. You've almost had no protests that have called for the eradication of Jews. They might have said that Israel is bad. But to call for the I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
The eradication of Jews.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I mean, that would be illegal here to call for a protest to call for the eradication. Okay, and Australia is a little bit more liberal in the aspect of they don't have the First Amendment. They don't have the Constitution that we do. So they don't have they don't have the freedom of protection necessarily. Just like the UK doesn't have an actual law that says that you're free to speak your mind. They have laws like around that kind of concept, but they don't have that directly.
They say you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call bullshit on it. Also, I would say anti-Semitism itself. This is not the video that I wanted to show you exactly, but I went with it. Anti-Semitism itself, not good. Just like anti-Christians, not good. Anti-Muslim, not good. Even anti-Islam, not good. Just like anti-black, not good. Anti-Mexican, anti-white, any of that, all that's bad.
It's just the hate towards someone.
Bad. Yeah.
Hate in general towards a
specific type. Yeah, specific group or groups. That's all bad. But what could be classified as anti? Let's look at it a different way. What could be looked at as anti-Christian? Making fun of Jesus.
Yeah.
Saying
the Lord's name in vain.
Saying that Christians are a danger to America and our society.
Yeah.
Saying that Christians have too much power.
Or believe a certain thing that they don't actually believe. It's like a prejudice deal.
So if that's anti-Christian, well then anti-Semitism is just criticizing anything that's Jewish.
Than what you...
Yeah, anything Jewish. That's all what it comes down to. That's what anti-Semitism is. So if you criticize Jewish or anything that's Jewish, can be considered anti-Semitism. Yeah. And well, Israel's been in a year-long bombing session of Gaza, which I understand they had to respond. I don't understand. We have a thing called Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs? Yeah. Have you heard about them? Black Ops? Have you heard about Black Ops? Israel, I'm sure, has something very similar. You're telling me that you couldn't have Black Ops or Navy SEAL type things from Israel go into Gaza and get the people back? I don't believe you.
Yeah.
America, that's exactly what America would have done. America would not have, like, if Michigan today decided to attack the federal government, we're not going to bomb Michigan. We're going to go in there with a strategic plan
separate them.
Yes, to take out the most dangerous people without going to bombing.
Yeah, we're gonna
Black
send
Ops.
in a sleuth mission.
This is what happens when people get Americans get kidnapped around the world. Black Ops goes in, Navy SEAL goes in.
Yeah,
takes out the enemies, gets the hostages out. They don't bomb the city that the hostages
the whole
in.
fucking block. The damn yeah.
So it's like
Solid Snake.
So say criticizing Israel in that aspect, because that's the Jewish state,
right?
Is anti-Israel, anti-Semitism. It's like no, I just don't like that. I don't care. I don't think it's Jewish people who are doing it. I think I think there are Jewish people who are doing it, but I don't think it's the Jewish people doing it.
As a collaborative group doing it together.
I think it's a section of the Jewish people who are doing it
a certain way,
and they're not doing it. They're not doing the right thing. Those who I'm criticizing. So it's like, criticizing one of their beliefs. It's like, no, I'm not criticizing all Jewish people.
And
I'm not hating the Jewish people because of what they believe.
It's the Jewish people who are choosing
one belief
to
that
you
can't masturbate. That's what I've heard from Ari Shafir. Like that one Jewish belief that masturbating is going to send you to hell. I'm like, I think there's way worse things than masturbating.
Yeah.
I don't think God's sitting there watching you, waiting for you to play with your dick.
And he's like, sin, you little fucker.
Eternity and burn in hell.
Yes.
Eternity.
7 of them.
2 minutes of play. 2 minutes of pleasure. Eternity in hell. It's like,
yes.
That's not the loving,
seconds.
merciful, just God that I would assume Christians believe. Not Christian, by the way, pagan. But I grew up as Christian.
Yeah, it's like you at the end of the day, what you choose to believe, there is still the essence of what your parents taught you to believe.
Ultimately,
for yourself.
This is a whole nother podcast session too. Ultimately, I have a good enough evidence, and enough logical thinking to believe that all religions are basically the same. They're basically the same story told by different cultures.
By different names, by different places.
Yeah. And so that's that's all. But the idea of this anti-Semitism is basically just criticizing Jewish people.
Yeah.
Even just some Jewish people. Not criticizing the Jewish people. Like, just if you don't like
fucking Lynch.
You don't like Harvey. And Harvey Weinstein, let's just use somebody that's a piece of shit anyways. He's the guy who would be like, I'll give you a part in this movie, you just gotta play with my dick. Or something my dick. He's that Hollywood
hardwood.
Yeah, whatever they call director or executive producer that went to jail. Piece of shit. But it's like, I don't like Harvey Weinstein. I criticize him for doing what he did to women. Anti-Semitism. That's a Jewish person. It's like, no, not all Jewish people do that.
Stop it.
Not all Jewish people do that. It's okay. Like, just because I'm like, Jewish people have a big influence in the music industry, and I don't know if it's for the better, because music has not gotten better.
Yeah, no.
Like, there is still good music. No. There is good music. But on the scale of it was
coming out at, there's not. There's very,
and that could be because of social media, and we get our own. Now we all have our own radios, and so everybody's listening to their own specific niche of shit, and so nothing actually
brings
us all together as a culture, or like a nation, like the Beatles. The Beatles were they were played on the radio. But there was only so many radio stations, so everybody heard the Beatles. Yeah, and there was enough people that liked the Beatles that the other people who didn't like the Beatles were like, you know what, I'm gonna listen to it again. And then more people started liking them because they were like, oh, okay.
They got catching the vibe.
Beatles fucking sucked. I don't care. I'll say it.
I'll still listen to them.
There are songs that were decent, but they weren't fucking rock stars.
Yeah, no.
I just can't. I'll never like.
They tried to be Elvis, I want to see titties.
Elvis was okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Michael Jackson was great. Michael Jackson, phenomenal.
Music maker.
Yeah. Johnny Cash, phenomenal.
Yes.
AC/DC, overrated.
Yeah.
So it's just like, these are my opinions. I'm sure other people. Tupac was amazing. Biggie Small, unique, extremely unique.
Metallica, Guns N' Roses, overrated, still good music.
Still good music, yeah, exactly.
They're overplayed.
Jay-Z, underrated, one of the best.
Yeah.
lyricist, and he doesn't get enough credit. But so it's like, again, it's just to prove that I don't have the majority opinion, and I have my own opinion about music and everything. But
exactly.
Point is that I do understand that there is a big influence in music industry that are Jewish people, and the music has went down to like, I've listened to Sabrina Carpenter. She sucks.
Yeah, like it's catchy, but I'm pretty for sure if I listened hard enough, it's just about like slobbing on knob and
yeah, it's just not.
It's having fun and being free-legged, free-spirited.
Like, and Taylor Swift has greatly declined from what she was.
I never listened to her in the first place. No offense to her.
No, I'm not a big country person either.
Yeah,
but I knew her songs.
Yeah,
and I enjoyed them. The songs that I've heard like since Shake It Off. Once she did Shake It Off, I was like, what the fuck is this? It's catchy. It's very catchy. Shake It Off. It's very catchy and stuck in my head, and I've listened to it. I will listen to it, but it's not. I'm putting it on my playlist.
Yeah,
that's not happening. There's very few songs nowadays that I will put on my playlist.
Yes.
Even the older musicians like Metallica, Marilyn Manson, like their new stuff is not the
Dragon
same.
Force.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
No, it's not. The Avenged Sevenfold for like my generation,
and then they like completely
switched
switched Linkin Park. I don't know what they did there. God. Why they brought a woman to be the lead singer? It's just and not going to be the same.
And for some reason, they're trying to keep the same like sound.
Yeah, that's exactly what
I forget what fucking song it is, but it's like they're trying to keep the sound of one particular song, and then just keep variating it in different forms of it, and then just play it.
It's just it seems like all of music has gotten to this point where it's just not. And again, this just because I'm criticizing those Jewish people in the music industry does not mean I'm criticizing all the Jews
as a group.
Now, I don't even know any Jews. I don't think either. I am circumcised. I think I might be Jewish. I'm pretty sure that's why you get circumcised.
Yes and no. So I don't know if you know this, but it's actually more of a hygienic reason that you get circumcised.
Oh, see, I always just assumed that you only got circumcised in America if you were Jewish.
I am circumcised,
or
but
like
I'm not
your family
Jewish.
If your family was circumcised, then you were circumcised because your family was circumcised because your family down the line was Jewish at one point.
Yeah, no. You ever, and not to talk about my late father, but you ever seen a snapping turtle with its head barely out? Like just barely out. Like it's trying to poke out. Look at you. Its neck's not fully out.
And it's turned to the side.
And it's just like that little fucking
like the mouth.
Yeah, there's that little like weird mushroom fucking like parrot beak like penis head there.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's like just rolls and flabs the skin. And it's not that my dad was like fat. It was just that was there.
It was just, I think that's just the way it is for that. You don't think so?
I didn't have extra like wrinkles. Like it was. No,
like, what I'm saying is for an uncircumcised.
It grows. You know what I mean? It's like
I just thought for an uncircumcised, it's always got that little hood at the top. Like that's not quite covering the entire thing, but it's covering.
I don't know. It looked like I've never seen a natural cock sleeve in my life before that moment, and I think that was what it was. I don't know if it's just a piece of skin that comes up or whatever, but it definitely was like.
I don't know. I've never seen a non-circumcised penis. I don't think.
And this may not have, but I don't want to see it again.
I did, I don't remember it. It wasn't the thing that I was looking at.
Yeah, I don't want to ever see that.
That was just always my vision of it was that it kind of like almost covers the entire thing anyways. It's always got skin over top of it. Like if you're not circumcised.
Yeah, that's what. So I thought my dad wasn't, or I was pretty for sure my dad wasn't, and then they got me circumcised because of the pros to your hygiene.
Okay.
Because if you don't get circumcised,
I've heard that it's for hygiene too.
Yeah, because if you leave that skin there for certain skin disorders like ours, we have like that hydronitis. So if the skin sits on top of each other, it eventually gathers those oils, that dirt, all that stuff, and it just eats itself and gets infected, and pissed off, and
See, learning shit.
You know, and like you, not only that, but if you leave the foreskin, or if you get circumcised and you leave the foreskin there, you're also more acceptable to yeast infections and like antifungal or fungal infections or those kind of things. It just makes it easier to keep clean. There's not all that extra skin. Like it's like your nads, but all over. That from what I understand uh, from the root of the shaft to the end of the shaft, it's just that wrinkly kind of skin like that. Again, I have only seen that one, and it didn't look like mine. But yeah, so it's like, from what I understand, it's more of sometimes it's a religious thing, a tradition thing, what have you. But it is also good to do it for your hygiene because it keeps everything down there like
I can see that
trimmed as far as skin wise goes and keeps it.
But bringing all this up
basically
is just to explain that the laws that they're going to be implementing are just going to be about restricting your ability to speak freely.
Yeah.
They're just saying that you can't,
especially about
towards Jewish.
Yeah.
But it's going to be it's going to branch out to everybody. This is how it always happens for all minorities.
And like no offense to it, it is a righteous cause, but the Black Matters happen that way in that extent as well. It's like we
yes, but I don't think so. This is where I would caveat is that why would we have ever changed the laws that we had in the 90s and the early 2000s when that worked fine? I grew up with, my parents weren't the most loving of other people. Let's just put it that way. I'm going to put it nicely.
Strangers are dangerous sometimes.
Yeah, and specific types of strangers are dangerous is what I'm saying.
I get you.
Okay. And yet, literally the first Black girl that I remember going to my school in where we lived at that time,
mm-hmm.
I dated her.
Like, I mean, yeah.
I was instantly told that I shouldn't and that I can't, but I did end up dating her.
It's like it's like a curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, right? And I always, even though they were that kind of people, they listened to all kinds of rap. Like they were very much okay with that.
Yeah.
They loved Denzel. My dad loves Denzel Washington. Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac. Like it wasn't that they didn't appreciate those people, but when they were around us, they were very much didn't like them. It was very much like, as long as they're not interacting in my life,
as long as they're not in your bubble.
Yeah.
I get you.
And yet I grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s. I never took to that. Never once thought to myself that Black people were lower than me or that like anything. Like,
right.
They're just as dangerous as I am. I'm just as dangerous as they are.
It's like somebody seeing a wasp or a bug. It's like they're just as scared as you you are scared
it's like,
of them.
And honestly, I always was like, I always thought they were cool. Like I guess I took the opposite. I was like, man, I fucking wish those families are awesome, dude.
And this piece might be like a testament to my autism. But I seriously thought that they were like not actually aliens. You know what I mean? But I thought they were like, in my head as a kid, I was like, they're the better version of a human.
It's kind of, yeah.
They're
more athletic,
they're
more charismatic.
You know, and it may be the fact that we didn't see a whole lot of them. Like I've seen a Black person.
I ended up going
Asian
to see.
Person.
That was the first one that I went to. But I ended up going to a school for the first school I went to that was heavily integrated.
Yeah.
Was like a 70% Black.
The lodge in Evansville.
And then when I moved to Henderson, it's like a 50-50. Like there's no, like, and those were like,
I moved to Boonville.
Those were my middle school and high school years.
Or I moved to to Boonville over there for a while. And obviously moved over here, but I went to school over there, and that was one of the fewer schools that I've been to where I'd seen like there might be a Indian kid or a exchange student, but they're like I've never seen a place that had like one minoritized family of some sort.
Oh yeah, when I say 50-50, I meant like there's 50% minorities and 50% white. There was multiple different varieties there at Henderson. In Decatur, different story. It was almost literally 70% black and maybe 30% white, or like 27% white, and there might be 3% of something else.
That's how the school over here in Evansville was. It was like it was kind of a 50-50. But then when I was in like preschool for Oregon, it was like they had like me and 3 other kids that were white, and the rest of the class was a spattered mixed up diversity. Which again, it doesn't matter to anybody. They're all people. They have souls. They have thoughts.
Yeah.
Don't matter what color, age, fucking fart you push.
As long as you're a good person.
Yeah.
I don't care.
As long as you're not like murdering goats for no reason. Exactly.
Don't be a dick. Don't be obnoxious. Don't be socially detrimental. Like those are like
egregious.
Yeah, like the.
Which I learned means like flagrantly wrong.
Yeah.
Like don't be politically.
Because those are the only people I've ever had problems with, are the people who are like.
Or grammatically dickish.
Very socially aggressive, maybe, like we're saying.
Yeah. Like they're just they. It may be that they just don't think before they say. It's maybe that they think with the emotion.
This is all
conjecture.
All peoples. The people who are like that, socially aggressive, socially assert, like not even just socially assertive, because I'm fine with that.
Dominant.
It's more like I'm going to be dominant in an asshole. I have to be an asshole to other people in order to be dominant, because I can't just be dominant based on my own.
Yeah, I can't be confident in general. I gotta say like something.
Yeah, I gotta push you aside when I walk next to you.
Make a snipe comment.
Yeah, pull this girl's hair because.
What the fuck ever.
Whatever reason. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
That's that kind of stupid shit. It's like those are those are the only people I've ever gotten in fights with. I've been in enough fights. I'm done. I hope I'm done fighting.
I've had arguments,
but I've been in enough like fist fights and then almost every single time it's that type of people that I find them abhorrent. I don't like their character, and it pisses me off, and I have to stand up to them by either pushing them back when they push me, or being an ass back, or being like, hey, don't fucking pull that girl's hair, dude. Like, don't.
That's how I feel with Blake when he.
I don't care how big you are. I don't care. Yeah. I'm going to stand up to you. I don't care how big you are socially. I don't care how big you are physically.
And again, Blake's a great dude, but he
Big Show spits in my mom's face. Me and him's going to have some hands.
Yeah, like
maybe it doesn't matter just 2 around my throat, but still.
It's like I might not hate you. You might be the greatest person in the world. I may love you the next 5 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's like if you step over a line that I've made clear not to step over.
I've had a friend that I ended up getting in a fight with, and I had a guy I got in a fight with that I ended up smoking blunts with. So. Yeah,
like I had a dude crying on my fucking front doorstep, all right, at one point. And he was my roommate 20 minutes ago. And my coworker. All right? And like but I've had people who have been fucking like on the edge of losing their shit. And I'm just like, it's like we can't be doing that. It's like 20 minutes later we've come to a resolution of whatever it is. So it's like I've had both sides of that, but
the point is, like, you can't get to those points, I don't think, without lax lax laws about speech. You have to be okay to accept all this kind of different dialogue.
Yeah, you're gonna have to think.
You have to have the guys that say.
There's loopholes.
Fay got. You have to have.
For what?
Well, I don't think I could say it on the word, but Fay got. FAG got.
IAC, pile of sticks, or the end of a cigarette.
Yeah.
Or
you have to have people who are willing to say retard. Like it's.
You have to have those people that don't.
And
have
I don't
that
think
level.
that you should ever advocate for physical violence against anybody who says the N-word. I don't say the N-word.
Yeah.
I don't really appreciate it when people say the N-word. I'm not going to stop them because I have that radical view of First Amendment that we've talked about in a previous episode. But I definitely am like, really, you said that? Like, wow, I can't believe you said that. I wouldn't. No.
Unless it's in context, like the person I'm talking. I am. So I don't. Unless I just happen to be joking around, and that's the character I've got on for the minute, and that's just I'm intending to say some heinous, stupid shit, so I'm accepting the consequences with it. Never hard R. It's always like a yo boy kind of, the A. But it's.
Like, I used to. I have before.
Yeah, like
and it's not that I used to. Like I said it all the time. It was like when I'd be singing a song, I'd use it.
Exactly.
If it's in the song, I would use it. I had an argument on that about online. Had a whole debate about it actually on Facebook, and it kind of changed my views on it to where like I won't even say it then.
When I was younger, a kid said it to me, like as a buddy, and I'd said it back, and I didn't. Yeah. Like I didn't realize what it was. Me and the kid were okay. But the dad was like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. And my dad was like, yeah, no. But yeah, I'm sorry. I know you guys are buddies.
I know that my stepdad was yelling it from the van in the neighborhood. I was like, with the hard R.
Yeah, that's a little different. That's like that.
Yeah. So it's like, so I know like that, like my kids can say anything. I believe they're Americans. They have the First Amendment speech, except for that word.
Yeah.
That's the one word. I don't care if they say the
pal, friend.
Like when you put a coin in a slot and it makes that noise. I don't care if they say that noise. I don't say if they care if they say that. I don't care if they say tiny hats or I don't fucking know many slurs, quite honestly. Bitch, hoe, slut, cunt, fucker, asshole, rice cooker. But also like like that kind of stuff, like dog eater. None of that.
Wetback.
None of that has the same connotation.
In my instance of my heritage, wagon burners.
Yeah. So it's all those kinds of
derogatory terms to describe a person they can say based on their skin
all of them. If they say it about somebody, I'm going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I'm not going to be like, you can't say that word. Now, if they say that the N word, I am very much like, no, that's a word that you never say.
Hey, stop that. Not here.
Yeah, you can say anything else around that. That's not the word. If you want to say that word, maybe you say that around somebody else, but not around me.
No, yeah, it's.
But again, I don't think, like I've seen this.
Like after that instance,
I've seen videos where white people, you say it and then black people attack them. I'm like, no, you can't do that. That's going to make people want to say it more because they're gonna. It's a.
You gave them the reaction they were wanting.
Yeah, it's like a challenge. It's like now I'm going to say it just to get into a fight so I can beat their ass because I think I can beat their ass.
Exactly, I'm going to prove a point because you're not going to stop me.
Yeah, you should just be like, dude, that's fucked up, and then ostracise that person.
That's a cycle.
Ostracize them. Don't mess.
Because they're just pissing cycling.
And even then, it's more like, what's the context that they're saying it in? Are they literally being the hard R to be racist? At that point, ostracize them. They don't get to be part of your community at all.
If there's hate,
if you really hate it, if you really can't stand that speech, that's as far as the law should go with speech. To where it's on the society, it's on the people.
Place where those people aren't getting angry with it.
Yeah, it's where it's like you just have to be like, look, okay, you're gonna say that. All right, I'm gonna talk to my cousin's cousin that owns the store down the road. You don't get served no more.
Yeah,
it's not.
You don't get to come to these places that these people.
Yeah, if you come here, we're gonna make it as obnoxious for you as possible until you leave. We're not gonna physically hit you. If you physically hit us, then we're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. But it's like, we're just going to fuck with your noodle and give you some shit, ride your ass until you understand.
Like, we're going to be rude as fuck to you.
We're going to reciprocate.
Every time we see you, we're going to touch you up, yell at you, say the meanest things that we can think. In fact, we have a whiteboard now in our neighborhood where we write the most fucked up things that we can think of to say to you, and then we cross them off after we say them to you.
Exactly.
And everybody's welcome to come up here and come up with ideas.
Exactly. It's like you're. Oh, I had a fucking thought and it's gone now.
A pariah, pretty much. Yeah, you're. But this is where the laws are go, is because this is kind of an older story, but I'd written it for last week. There was a UK chick in the United Kingdom, England, who actually said the Fiji got didn't say it. Mm-hmm. She texted it in a private text to a frenemy. They were a friend and then they turned enemy, or they were somebody that they were willing to text, but they were enemies. I don't understand that. I don't understand if you got somebody you don't like, just don't text them. How about that?
Yeah, stay the fuck away from
them.
It's not that hard. You don't like
essentially the other girl that she texted it to. So woman 1 is the one who used the word. Mm-hmm. She texted it to woman 2. Woman 2 had gotten her beat up by a man. Somehow she had started some drama or something like that, to where it ended up a man
put her in a situation where he
beat the shit out of her and hospitalized her.
Right.
Like that bad.
I think I actually might have heard.
And she was using the Fiji got to describe this guy. And she claims in interviews that just means a weak male in her area that she's growing up in. Like
cis boy.
The most people use it, for that. For soy boy, liberal,
softy,
not liberal, libtard, fucking maggot. Maggot would even be the same scenario for the left. The left would be like, you're a maggot fat. It's these kind of
derogatory.
Yeah, it just means a shitty man or a weak man. To her, that's what she was.
Right.
She's like, I have friends that I don't treat any different who are part of that community as is.
Yeah. Just because I think he's not an acceptable specimen and or representing what he thinks to his best of his ability, does not mean that I think everybody else who is actually doing that.
And she was saying this about her attacker to woman 2. Woman 2 reported her to the police. The police arrested her. She could have gotten 10 years. And a 12,000, I don't know. I don't have the fine, but it could have been like a $500 fine or something like that. This is arrest per year. But she could have gotten up to 10 years. She ended up getting like 3 months community service, 3 days of unpaid work, and then some sort of class that she has to go to as well.
So she wasn't completely locked up, but there was a little bit of
no, but she had to go through the course
process.
She was literally arrested while she was taking a bath. They just the door was open somehow, and the cops
hey guys,
and then she's dragged through all these interviews and everything like that for being a person who uses that word, even though it doesn't mean what everybody else assumes it means to her.
Yeah.
To her. Now,
to her
it may mean to other people. But it's like it's these kind of the law that a private text is subject to being arrested in the first place.
Like you could say something in the bathroom,
and it's just
yourself,
a word. It's just a word.
Yeah, and it can be.
It's not like you're calling for the death of that person, or like saying that I'm going to fuck that person up. She's just saying that he acts like this.
Yeah, they are of
and
a
you get arrested
nature.
It's like the art. So and this is a problem in UK a lot because there's 12,000 arrests per year for social media words. Yes, that's 30 per day. Under the 1.27
per day. Who has the time to go through all of that?
So section 1.2.7 of the Communications Act, the Malicious Act, section 1, offensive posts on social media and other platforms that cause annoyance, inconvenience, or anxiety. That is what they charge them under.
As annoyance, a disturbance?
Yeah, arrested, put in jail, then released, have to go through the court system for
cyberbullying.
For a social post that it may say something like these Pakistani men around this corner are being rude or something like that. That can be construed as causing annoyance, inconvenience, or anxiety. First off, my thought is, damn, my landlord's fucked if I'm in UK. Bring up that I pay you rent. That's annoyance, that's inconvenience, and that's anxiety.
Yeah. All at the same time. And I still got to make the trip to you all the way down to over there in the middle of Eville.
So it's like
get it to you.
It's a ridiculous line, but the arguments used for the arrest, like they're like, yeah, she should have been arrested, are fucking ridiculous. Like, the used word hurts feelings.
Okay, those aren't my feelings.
Yeah, it's like, okay, but telling me not to use my tongue in a way that I want to use it kind of makes me a language slave. That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, that's like you are legitimately putting harnessment or restrictions on the ways I can use and move my body.
And it's like, well, it hurts feelings. Okay, well, you saying that it hurts your feelings, that hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
So you can't say that it hurts your feelings because that hurts my feelings.
Exactly. If that's how we're going about this, it's like if you're going to throw...
No, it doesn't.
Stop it.
It does, man.
I'm going to go home and beat my wife over this. You understand? I baked the mortgage on this.
So it's like you can't tell me what hurts my feelings and what doesn't hurt my feelings. And even if I am saying it as a joke that it hurts my feelings, it really does hurt my feelings that you're trying to be like, don't say those words. It's like I grew up that way. I don't want to do that no more. I want to say anything I want to say.
Yeah.
I grew up to where I don't speak. Kids should be seen, not heard.
And if they're heard,
it's only
they should be talking to.
Yeah. Talk. Did I talk to you? No. Shut up.
No. They should be seen, not heard. And if they're seen, you should have called.
And they say that it was even worse than just using the word to describe a gay person because it was used to demean a straight guy.
It was.
Yes, because he is straight, it's worse that she used that term.
Because you're lowering the other people down onto a pedestal to relate them and compare them to how this guy is. It's
like, okay, so if you demean me in a way that I'm not, then that's illegal. Don't ever call me racist.
Yeah.
Never call me misogynistic. Because those words demean me. They make me less than a real man.
They besmirch my
and they're not true.
Dignity.
They're not fucking true either. So
and under my jurisdiction of my point of view, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. That's not right.
Because they can't, and this is the third argument, because they can't convict enough grapers. They can't convict enough thefts or murderers. Well, because we can't convict those people,
we're going to pick on the people.
We can convict words because we have the evidence that they said it in black and white.
Right.
So we can get the conviction rates for those, and that should decrease the other things. Somehow, if I convict you for your words, the one who doesn't give a fuck about the law at all because they're going to grape you.
Actually, not only so much that they don't give a fuck about the law, but they don't give a fuck about the
humans.
They're going to the law.
Yeah, so it's like the people who are stealing stuff, they're going to stop because you're telling them not to use words. No, they're already doing something that you're telling them not to do.
Yeah, like just because you tell the fucking I about said the theft, the thief. If you tell the thief that he can't walk into the store and say, I'm going to rob you, there's multiple fucking words that he's going to be able to work around to tell that person that he wants the money in the drawer. Oh, wait, did I just do that?
Yeah, so it's just those arguments to be okay with the arrest is insane.
Yeah, like it's good intention. And I'm not saying that you should have hate for Jewish people, what have you, back kind of towards that deal, but in the same instance of it, it's like there's a reason you don't hear the fucking bear when he shits in the woods. All right, are you like just because you're gonna monitor every nook and cranny to make sure that nobody
just because the bear doesn't roar doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, like it's
I'd rather know that the bear's there
and it's being said.
Yeah, let me know who's being an asshole, who's being that kind of person. that we can avoid them, and we can ostracize them altogether.
Instead of fucking
then blending in like chameleons.
We'll just like it's.
We're gonna still think the same way. We're still gonna act the same way. We're just gonna say it. Yeah. We're not gonna tell anybody.
Yeah. It's like just because I feel intimidated by black people, you know, and they're pretty people, they're nice people. Everyone's nice people. I've seen some, but I don't know.
Yeah,
they just. It's not that they are scary people. It's just that they have intense faces.
When you look on the reverse side,
throws me off.
So this. All people should, or first off, all people are people.
Yeah.
That's what they get. The people respect. They're not a dog. They're not a cat.
No matter what shape,
I love dogs. I love cats.
Color. Yeah.
But a person gets more respect than both of them because they're people.
Exactly.
Even a monkey, like a chimpanzee, I would not respect the chimpanzee as much as I would the person.
Yeah.
Now, and also because a chimpanzee can fuck me up, I'm probably not going to interact with a chimpanzee if I can avoid it.
Yeah, that's another thing I'll probably keep 6 feet away from.
Yeah.
Keep my distance. But
and same thing with the huge dogs or mean cats. Okay, so my eyes can see, and my knowledge, my logic can tell me if I could be in danger.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to avoid the instances that I could possibly be in danger. And so the opposite side of like everybody is people, so they automatically get respect. You also have to be like, what is my personal experience seen? Yeah. What can I tell from statistics based on any of the knowledge that I've heard
or research?
I know that if I walk down a street full of women, I'm probably safe.
Yeah.
Okay. If I walk down, I got to make sure that my wallet's still in my pocket at the end of the street.
Right.
And that I haven't fucked 3 of them because they're prostitutes. But
by the end of like one of them still trying to zip your pants back up.
But like physical safety, I'm pretty certain that I'll be okay.
Right.
Now, if I go walk down a street full of men, there's a chance that something could happen. Now, if I'm walking down a street full of men and they're loud, rambunctious, and they all look like
occupied with whatever.
Yeah, if they do look like they are shady, if they're acting a little bit, if they're watching me a little bit more
sketchy.
Yeah, if they're watching me more than a normal person should watch somebody.
Anybody?
Well, then my chances of
I'm gonna be getting hurt.
I'm be cautious. Chances of getting hurt or something happening or some sort of interaction happening significantly increase, and so I have to be ready for that. Right. And I have to. If sometimes I may have to be like, oh, I see that their shirts are tucked in up here, and I see something sticking out. And they're hanging out on there. Let's not go down that way.
Yeah, that's good.
If they're playing music, fucking kill Whitey, kill the white. I think I'll go next block, okay?
If they're going on that next block,
and the next block could be the same exact color of people, but they're fucking playing just Tupac, just regular Tupac or Biggie. And I'm like, oh, man, that's no big deal. And they're not paying attention to me. They're all
doing their own
with
shit.
Themselves. Oh, I'm going down that street. That's fine.
In the alley.
Yeah. Same thing, like if I go down the street and they're all white people and half of them are fitling, and I'm like, let's go down the next row, please. Right. And then I go down that road and there's a bunch of people with fucking black eyeliner and black fucking fingernails and spike collars.
Only on my pinkies.
That's safe. We can walk down that more than likely.
Oh.
Yeah. I got a chance at least.
They're gonna be like, oh no. But it's like
So
and I can understand.
You have to piece all that together and understand to just be cautious when it's time to be cautious. And if somebody says it's wrong to be cautious, say, fuck you, it's my physical safety.
Yeah.
I'm it's not your physical safety, not my physical safety. Okay, no problem. All right, you first.
Yeah.
You first, and I'll see how it goes down with you. And then you prove me right, and I'll follow you. I'll follow you right down that same road.
Right.
But you go first.
Because exactly, you know what's going on. I don't. I'm gonna watch from you. Yeah, but it's I don't. I understand the way they're going about it, but it's like why. Yeah, it's why ostracize the people that are the victimization of it instead of ostracizing and or just separating and or sending them to a class, like you said, when they commit the crime, instead of like,
yeah,
I guess is like ass backward, like World War Nazis shit again.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
policing
like,
your speech, making sure you
and it's not just because it's Jews, but it's like we're now getting to the point where we're making it is it a law just in Australia to worry about watching your words about Jews, or
so
is
in
it
England,
national?
in England is the Fagi got, and if you say anything racial, if you say anything anti-Semitic, even possibly, I've even seen a video of a man being told that if you ask somebody to please speak English, that can get you arrested. Just that, because it could be determined to possibly be racist, even though it's like, I speak English, I can't, and he's like,
I can't speak as
he's selling something
Spanish.
So like he's selling shit like on the, like he has a table set up and he's selling shit, and they're like, yeah, you can't say that. And he's like, I didn't say that though. They're like, that's fine, we got it on camera that you didn't say it, but just so you know, if you did say that, it could be considered racially motivated, and we would have to take you in
for whatever.
Yeah. I've seen a teenager girl get arrested because she said that a female cop looked like her lesbian nana. And because she said lesbian nana, because she said looks like a lesbian nana, they arrested her, took her in. And so it's pretty much UK. Canada's got these laws to where if you misgender somebody, you have to pay fines. California's got some similar laws to this as well. So this isn't just an Australia thing. This is a thing that's incorporated a lot of places, and they tried very hard with COVID to be the same way. Like if you put in misinformation of COVID, or if you even talk about the lab leak, which ended up being the actual story,
which is why they wanted to hide it.
That could be deemed as a thing that you could get fined for. You got taken off the internet during that time for paying for it, and so it's just this is one of the reasons I have that radical stance on the first day. Is just it's a very slippery slope. As soon as you start to limit words, you start, oh, what about this word too, and this word, and this phrase?
Yeah, that's when you start. Right. Hey, next thing you know,
and this could be construed this way, possibly, if I felt like it. And so this can also be.
And it's like, I went to the supermarket is the sentence.
Yeah, and so it just gets
very gray, very complicated.
Yeah, and it's like you think that we're never going to have a politician that's just a dictator-ish.
Like only takes a little.
You already think that Trump is that, and I haven't seen any evidence of that necessarily. And I once thought that about Obama towards the end of his second term. I was talking to you earlier that I generally thought that he was going to declare some sort of state of emergency and stay on for president again. Obviously, he didn't.
Right.
But if we have these fears already, there eventually will be somebody who really is a dictator-ish.
Yeah.
And they're going to use all these laws about speech
like it's a wave
for their benefit.
Exactly. It's a wave. So, you know, if it's getting close to there eventually, then there's probably a good chance that you're already, like, you don't realize it, but you're working your way there.
Yeah. So it's like, just chill out with the speech laws. Let us be able to determine for ourselves whether we want to be in this society that says these things or not.
Yeah.
And then if we don't want to be there, there's the not only the ability to move between states within this country, but also it's just ability to separate that part of the town, those group of people that I don't agree with because they say whatever they say. I can still do business over here in this part of this town.
Yeah.
I don't have to, like, we can.
I don't have to go to the same supermarket and be like, hey, Cheryl.
And if I cross a person that I don't like, doesn't mean that I'm going to punch him in the face when I walk by him. I'm just going to be like, hey, and then walk on by. And if they try to stop for a conversation, be like, I gotta go. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm busy. Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be an asshole, but I got to be an asshole. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
So.
I want to be. Yeah.
And so there's ways that you don't have to do it violently, and there's ways that you don't have to do it with laws.
So I've told this to our manager at work. There's ways to tell people to fuck off without saying the word fuck off.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like you And I'm not saying that this person I'm saying doesn't know how to, or she wouldn't have understood the instance of the phrase when I said it, or like you would have. But it's like you, in the professional sense of it, you have to. And I've had it's it's a while for me because anything past like 10 is a long time. But I've got like 12 years of experience altogether, like doing retail, doing the whole smile and wave.
Yeah.
But give them the fucking policy
Yeah.
type shit. So it's like you have to figure out a way to be tactful with it. It's there's a a way of choosing words or a way of inserting things or a way of putting it in a tone of voice to where the person doesn't necessarily linger on that part of that thought, or it slides into their brain waves in a way to where it's not as harsh or harsher than it should be, or
there's even phrases
sugarcoating it.
Yeah, it's not just like the tone. It's just there's certain phrases that you can say to them, like say you're waiting on a customer and they're taking fucking forever. They're trying to talk to you, and you got other shit to do. You're like, listen, I gotta
I
like
go. This conversation. I'd like to talk to you, but I got dishes.
I got stuff to do. And if they continue to do it, then they're the asshole at that point. And then it's okay just to be like, I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
Have a good one, and then just walk off.
It's not fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. It's like, I'm sorry.
There's ways to flip it to make them to where they continue to do what they're doing. Yeah. They're the asshole. Exactly. And at that point, their opinion doesn't matter too much. Like you gotta shove it off to where like, their opinion doesn't matter at this point.
It's it's like a shame on me once. Yeah. Shame on me twice.
And if you know you're in the right, I get being worried about your job, but if you know you're in the right,
there's no reason to worry about your job.
Yeah, have a little faith and be like,
take that leap. I'm not doing anything wrong. You're fucking me over. Stop that shit. Yeah. It's I'm not saying like.
So I completely agree with that.
Yeah, it's on that same extent of it. It's not necessarily if you have a problem with someone, go out there and cause a fucking fight. Just stop them as effectively and as immediately as you can. Unless it just comes to that. But like I can only do so much to help two people with a problem. You know what I mean? If they have a problem with each other, I as an unbiased standby can only do so much. There's gonna have to be some kind of communication between those two people that isn't volatile or isn't harsh or isn't unproductive, to put it in a broad array. Like I've always been told and believed to an extent, unless you feel like you're not being heard or you're not being understood right, that if you have a problem with someone, you go up to that person, you talk to them about that problem. Yeah. Usually when you say that to people, sometimes they think you want to fight them. But it's like, no, you're not. It's not a pissing contest to see whose ego or see who has more to win over to see who's right. It's why the fuck are we upset? What's the solution to us being upset?
And also, fighting is only going to prove who's physically or tactically better as a person there. It doesn't going to prove who's right or wrong in the situation that you're got the problem in.
And that's why I call them pissant fights, because you're not like that. Violence isn't, unless you're legitimately just testing who has a bigger forearm or who's better at arm wrestling. It's not necessarily going to, like, violence isn't, it does, but through intimidation. But it's not, it shouldn't answer your problems.
It shouldn't answer all your problems.
Exactly. Sure, if you have, like, and intellectual problems.
Yeah, even the problems that you do have when you get into a fight, it's almost like it just puts it on pause. In the fact that even if the problem never arises again, it's not literally solved. It's just that the person that you got their ass handed to them isn't going to bring it back up.
Exactly, because they don't want to get their ass handed to them again.
Exactly. So it's exactly what you say: intimidation, fear.
Yeah, it's that I like when you reprimand your dog or your child or a pet. It's, oh, they took the frying pan and beat me in the fucking head with it because I wasn't supposed to chew up the neighbor dog or the neighbor person's pet Cherokee. You know, or a fucking my sister today, to an extent, she was trying to get her dog to sit down so my mom could look in her eye just to check for some kind of like boo-boo or infection or something on his eye cut because they've been fighting a bit as far as like getting rough with each other. And she was fucking like, she's trying to get the dog to sit. She was telling him to sit, and it said he wouldn't listen. Mom holds her hand over the dog's head to go sit. As my sister's like got him around the fucking front of the neck and like got his scruff of his neck up here, and she's trying to like sit his ass down, and he's like, no. She lets go of him like 2 seconds. She's like, all right, stay. He immediately gets up. I'm like, I'm gonna go to my podcast for a night.
Well, I gotta get off here, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're at a decent.
Yeah,
I don't know.
2.5 hours.
Dang, it's not bad at all.
No. This is good shit, y'all.
Yes.
Share,
yes.
like, subscribe.
Spread the word. It's not gospel, but it's an adventure.
Throw it out there on whatever, Facebook, X, whatever the fuck you guys post shit on. Text your friends. Tell them all. Entertaining, funny. Learn with us. Or get stupider with us. Whichever happens.
Yeah, that too. There's always a good chance of. But I feel like when you get stupider, unless if you've done stupider right, you've learned something. You know what I mean? Like you've may not have gotten the answer you've expected, and you may have gotten the answer you expected, but both of those results might have led to like more avenues of answer.
Yeah, a whole bunch more questions.
Pondering.
Yeah, a whole bunch more shit that you don't understand.
Either way, yeah, that's it for the pondering today.
Yeah, y'all have a good one.
Yep. See you next time around.